I am too cool for school. I'm the young nigga pull up in brand new jewels. You the type nigga fall in love with yes jewels. I'm the type nigga turn rap into blues.
Alrighty, Count Christian.
See young.
And I am so happy right now. Don't forget your belt if you want to put it on screen. Are you putting that belt on the line before we get into anything?
We can do it.
Well, Gunna drops this week. First week sales predictions. I'm going to go. What was our thing? 40K range. I will go 80 to 120K.
80 to 120K.
Yep. And my exact will be 105K.
105K. You said 80 to 100.
Yep, 80 to 120 is
To
what I had.
120.
So it's a 40K range. You have 40K to play with.
Alrighty.
And if we have the same range, then we'll just go off the exact. Whose exact number was closer?
I'm going with 100K. I'm going with 90K. You said to 120? 80 to 120?
Yeah.
I'm going, so that's what, 400 or
That's 40K.
40K difference. I'm going from 95K to 45K? 35K? 135K?
135, yeah.
For sure, yeah.
What's your exact?
My exact, I'm going with 100K.
All right, Kendrick. Not Kendrick. All right, Gunna. I need you I need you to do over 105 so I can get this belt.
Wanna.
What does it come down to? Like, if he does 102, you win. He does 103, I win.
What'd you say? 105 exactly, right?
Yeah, 105 exactly. You did 100 exactly.
I'll go down. I'll go 95. What'd I say? 95 is my minimum.
Yeah.
And you said 105. Fuck it, I'll go 120 exact. Put the bet on the line for real.
Sheesh.
120 exactly, nigga. In my range till 135.
I'm kind of nervous about that one because I feel like 120 is a good number for Gunna right now.
Hey man,
The last album did 80.
Future and Metro just did what? 200, nigga.
Yeah.
One just had a hit last year. I'm gonna give him 100K.
All right.
120K.
Well, I guess we can get into wait, hold on. I guess we can get into the shit, my brother.
Let's get into it.
I have no idea where to start. I guess we should start with Euphoria. Do you want to talk about how we feel about the song, or do we want to do a lyric read and then talk about how we feel about the song?
Let's talk about it first.
I don't think it's that great. I don't. I don't think it was that good. I think there were some bars in there that I liked. I'll tell you one thing that I really didn't like, and I'll tell you one thing that I really did like, and I'm pretty sure we'll talk about it when we get into the lyric read. Yeah. But there's one point in the song where he said, I hope that he said, I hope Cole and I'll be my real friends. If not, I'm turning into YNW Melly. What are we doing here? like, see, can you point me to any other rap beef or rap feud where one guy calls his opponent his friend?
No.
So what are we doing? Like, okay, let's just go off of Euphoria. Let's say it's last Tuesday, because that's when it dropped, last Tuesday. Yeah. Let's say today is last Tuesday, and we didn't hear anything else that came from this.
I think it was Thursday, actually. I think it was actually Thursday.
It was Tuesday. It was one of those two. It's either Tuesday or Thursday because I had school that day.
Yeah.
I think it was Tuesday, though. But I know I had class that day. By the way, I'm done with classes. Made a 92 in my last class.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you. I was stressing about it because that class was the hardest one I had. The grade doesn't show it, but it was pretty hard. But anyways, let's just act like it's last Tuesday. When I heard that shit, I was thinking, what are we doing? Are we friends? Like, are we buddy right now, or are we at war right now? Because you're saying, I hope they're my real friends. The two other niggas you're supposed to be going at, especially one of them that you're supposed to be going at. What did you think of this?
Well, I think J. Cole and him are real friends.
No, we know that.
Now, but Drake, I don't know. I don't know. He said, I think we heard like Drake asked him to get on first person shooter, so it got to be some kind of, And then Drake said on the song backstage in my city it was friend zone, so it's probably some type of I don't want to say friendship, but some friendliness there.
And I don't want to seem like I'm picking and choosing, but when Drake said that, I thought he was saying that the opponent was being friendly with him. But when
But he
Kendrick,
was at his show. Like he was in this. He was in the crowd. Like he was supporting though.
didn't Drake show up to? No, it was the opposite way around. Meek showed up to the Drake show in Philly, and they were having a feud, and they weren't buddy. So I don't take it just because he showed up that they were friends, but
which is true. That don't mean they friends just because he showed up. You're
Yeah.
right. But I mean, it is support.
I guess. I don't think Meek would looked at it that way when he showed up to Drake's show in Philly when they were beefing.
But I mean, if you ask a nigga to get on a song, that's even more proof. Like shit,
that it's pretty friendly.
It's friendly. Not saying they friends. I'm not saying they friends,
but it was friendly.
It's friendly, you know. So for him to say, I'm not like I'm shooting him some bail, but shit, I hope we friends, cause I don't want to have to take y'all out.
But why we doing that on a song that we're dissing the guy? Like this is your diss towards him.
Right, I agree.
We should have did that on like that. That's where you should have delivered that bar.
Right. And to me, like it's a bunch of like hypocrisies in that song. Like the part where it's like I don't want to get personal, but then you're getting personal.
No. See, Young, the whole thing that started this off was fuck the big three. It's just Big Me. Then we get to Euphoria, and guess what he says? He says there's only 3 goats left, and 2 of them are on stage kissing and hugging.
Yeah, right.
So is it 3 goats, or is it just you, the goat? I'm confused. Then he goes, Drake don't have no classics, but on that same song he says there's 3 goats left, and 2 of them on stage hugging and kissing.
Right.
I don't think you can be a GOAT without a classic. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think you can either.
Okay, so he's contradicting himself on the same song.
Nah, not a GOAT.
You can't be a GOAT without a classic album.
Right.
You can't. Here's my criteria for being just legendary. Not even GOAT, just legendary. You have to have 1 year where you were the best, and you have to have 1 classic album. That's the only criteria. That's all you need. 1 year where you were the best rapper, 1 year where you had the best album. To be a legend. That's all I got.
That's harsh.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, be in the GOAT conversation, I guess, then. I don't think that's that harsh.
Not to be in the GOAT, but to be a legend, come on. Soulja Boy was never the best rapper ever, and he's
Soulja Boy's not a fucking legend. Right?
He's a legend.
He's not a
How is he not a legend?
So Bow Wow a legend too, then, right?
Yes.
All right, for sure.
Yes.
For sure. Hey, if Soulja Boy a legend and Bow Wow a legend,
might even be a bigger legend than Soulja Boy.
He is a bigger legend. That's why I asked you that question.
Might be. It might be.
No, ain't no might.
Bro, Soulja Boy created the internet.
All right.
Stop playing with that, man.
This is Soulja Boy's internet.
But, I mean, yeah, I feel like Euphoria got a lot of hypocrisies. I like the song. I don't think it's nothing, like, crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a decent song, but, I mean, I just feel like for him saying, oh, we don't have to get personal, then you get personal, it's just like, I don't know. It's confusing. It's confusing.
A lot of contradictions.
It's just confusing, And I said it on the C-Caps video, I just feel like he's not really standing on what's the issue is. Like he's kind of saying, oh, we're cool and oh, we can get personal, but then we don't have to get personal. Then on the other hand, you're getting personal and it's like, oh, we not cool. You don't like this about me. You don't like that about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it?
Here's a question that I have for you. So everybody's been saying that Tupac was a walking contradiction. One day he wanted to save the world. The next day he wanted to destroy the world. Do you think Kendrick making these contradictions is him trying to be a little bit more like Pac?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know either. I don't know. Like, there's got to be a reason for this, right? Like, everybody swears he's this genius rapper. I think a genius rapper would recognize that he's making contradictions on the same song, right? Like, I just don't know.
I don't know.
But what I did like about Euphoria, I don't like the song. I think it's boring as shit. I think it's very mundane raps. But what I do like is 2 things. Him saying Drake thinks he's a bad bitch. That is hilarious. Anyone who says that's not funny, you're a Drake stan. That is hilarious. And then the second part, him saying he's going to slap everyone at OVO. That shit, I laughed. Saying he going to slap everyone at OVO. I like it. I like those 2 things. But I did not like the song.
So I guess we can get into those lyrics.
Let's talk about the lyrics. Give us a lyric breakdown besides the ones we already talked about.
Okay. We doing the whole thing, or we just gonna what we
Just
doing?
go by the notable ones.
The notable. Okay. All right. Well, I guess if you yeah. All right. All right. So Euphoria by Kendrick Lamar. First shot of the actual beef, of the actual showdown between him and Drake.
Wait, hold on. I'm reading the comments from Cam's tweet, and somebody quoted and said, "Why would he copy an idiot?" Like
Man.
what? Like, bro, you're reading it right here. All right, go ahead. My bad. My bad.
Okay.
I had to give you an update on that.
So he says, "I make music that electrify him. You make music that pacify him. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. This random acts of kindness." Thoughts?
Skip. Skip.
How can you say you're not getting personal and say something like that?
The pacify him is okay. I mean, I get what he's doing with that. Like, you saying, like, young girls pacifier. I get it, but, like, it's his delivery. Like the bars don't. So here's my thing. When we talk about when we talk about past beefs, like Hove and Nas, that came down to who had the better song. It didn't come down to who had the better raps. If it came down to who had the better raps, then Hove won. But it came down to who had the better song. That song was delivered well. Like, Kendrick is saying great things. Like, the lyrics aren't the problem. It's his delivery in these 4 different tones. It's just so boring and mundane.
Yeah.
The pacifying, that's pretty cool, I guess. Like, when you read it and I don't hear it in his voice, it's pretty cool. Like, it's actually pretty dope. Like, I get what he's doing there.
Yeah. I mean, I like the line. I don't know. It just goes back to what I'm saying.
Like, about the personal shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I just don't. I don't get. It's been personal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's been personal.
Yeah. Go ahead though. Continue.
All right, so let's go down.
Unless you had thoughts about that bar.
That's really all I had to say about that. I just wanted to point that out. So it say.
Hold on.
Okay, so he says, I hate when a rapper talk about guns, then somebody died and they turn into nuns. I hate when a rapper talk about guns, then somebody died, they turn into nuns, then hop online like pray for my city. He faking for likes and digital hugs. His daddy a killer, he wanna be junior. They must have forgot that the shit that they done. Dementia running his family, but let's get it shaky. I'll park his son.
What the fuck does the last part mean? I'll park his son. What the fuck does that mean?
Like, okay, so like you know how
you
when
gonna
got
have to click on that
when
one.
you got Parkinson's, you be shaking and shit.
Oh,
So
okay.
So he's like, his daddy a killer. He want to be junior. Talking about Jay Prince, maybe allegedly. He say they forgot.
I thought you was talking about Dennis. Holy shit.
They forgot the shit that they done. Dementia running his family, but let's get it shaky. I'll park his son. So nice little wordplay.
Yeah, nice little single entendre. Because it can only mean the Parkinson's thing. Like, what is park his son? Like, what is the other part of the entendre?
Let's see what.
Is it going over my head? What is the other part of the entendre?
So it says Kendrick gets neurological. That's what it says. Kendrick gets neurological with
this
his
nigga's a
surgeon. He says dementia is an impairment. Okay, we know what dementia is. Furthering the idea of impairment, Kendrick plays on the word Parkinson's. I just said that.
Okay.
I just said that.
So he used a single entendre.
Yeah.
When I was thinking that's supposed to be double.
Or he said like, I'll park your son. Like, I don't know. Like, I'll put your son in park. I'll stop that nigga. I don't know.
Okay. See, I'm doing the Lord's work for Kendrick's bars. Now that makes sense.
That's what it would sound like to me.
Bro, Kendrick, not only do you need to pay Cammy Ice, but you need to pay this man too, because he just made sense out of that bullshit.
No, maybe that's what he's on. Okay. So
it's cool.
I like the bar. Now this part, this was one of my favorite parts of the song. I did like this part. So he says, the very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I'll show you I learned from those mistakes. I did like that part.
It's cool.
I thought it was clever.
It's
That's
cool.
a double entendre right there.
I get it because of the recoil and shit. It's cool.
Well, because he said shot me a Drake, like.
Yeah, like the first time he shot at Drake. I get it.
Right. And
I get it.
The homie told me to aim for his head, but I didn't do that. So, I should have did it the first time. I like that.
It's cool.
I like
It's
that.
cool.
It's clever.
It's cool. Like, bro, the bars aren't the problem with me. It's just his mundane
Delivery.
style of rapping. Like, the delivery is not there, but these are cool. I haven't had anything bad to say about the bars yet.
Let's see. So,
Besides one of them not being dummy proof. Because I was like, what the fuck is Parkinson? He was like, Parkinson's disease. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, single entendre. And he was like, Parkinson, stop him in his tracks. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it now. For sure.
okay, so what are your thoughts on this in hindsight? You better off pushing P. Fuck all that
Oh
pushing
my
P.
Oh, my God.
Let me see you push a T. You better off spitting again on him. You thinking about pushing me. He's Terrence Thornton. I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whipping feet. We ain't got to get personal. This a friendly fade. You should keep it. Oh, we already talked about that. No. We should keep it this. Oh, well, we'll get to that. What do you think about that?
Two things. And I know you've heard me say this or you read me say this online.
I already know what's happening.
I don't fucking get how you can compare yourself to one of the best boxers I've ever seen in my lifetime on one of the most mundane, lackluster songs I've ever heard in my lifetime. Well, not songs, but disses. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Like, if I'm ever comparing myself to Terrence Crawford, I got to do something extraordinary. And if anybody in this world can compare themselves to Terrence Crawford, it should be me since we were born in the same city. But that's never here or there. You're comparing yourself to literally, I think, probably the third best boxer I've ever seen, if not first or second. And then on this song, he should have did that on Not Like Us. If we're gonna compare ourselves to Terrence Crawford, you do that on Not Like Us.
Yeah.
You do it on a hit song. I just hate that this is where one of my favorite boxers has to get his first shout out at on this song. But okay, whatever. The other thing, what was the first? Oh,
you better off pushing T.
Yeah. Let me see you push a T.
You better off spinning on him again.
Is on the exact same level as nigga bum. I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck does that even mean?
But in hindsight, do you think he was better off pushing?
No, I think he's better off pushing this bum than push a T. Because if we add up all the songs, the best song that Kendrick dropped, and I know we're supposed to be in Tuesday, we're not supposed to be talking about the future technically, but the best song out of all of this for Kendrick is Not Like Us.
Agreed.
Let's compare Not Like Us to Story of Adidon. Which do you think is better? Before I get my
no question. But
okay,
no question.
so he's better off pushing this bum than pushing Pusha T.
Yeah,
that's
but
just not true.
A lot of niggas think Pusha T won though.
Well, I think Dubby's better, but I'm starting to think Pusha T won after hearing this shit. Because if you think Kendrick won this, then Pusha T destroyed that nigga.
I don't think this is over with, but we'll get into that.
I just don't like that bar. I think Let Me See You Pusha T is on par with nigga bum, and we can try to cape for this and say he's trying to say go at Pusha and not me. We can cape for that all you want, but that shit was dumb and it made no sense when I first heard it. When that nigga said pushing P, let me see you push a T. First of all, Drake ain't never said he was pushing P. He got on a song called P Power,
right?
But he never said he was pushing P. So are you telling Gunna to push a T, or are we just like trying to rhyme things that make no sense? Like that shit don't make no sense to me, gang.
I think he's just saying, nigga, you better. Well, we know what he's saying.
Yeah, but like,
I mean, I don't know.
First of all, bro,
I don't know what he meant because Drake has never said that. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I can't make sense of this shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I fuck with it, but I can't make sense of a lot of it.
I don't even fuck with it. I don't think it was that great of a bar. Like, that was...
I'm talking about the song, though.
Okay, that's where I was hanging my hat on. Like, when I was making all the jokes, I was hanging my hat on that one bar. And then 2 days later, I spun back around for the NWY and Melly bar. But at first, listen, on that day, I just kept reiterating how much that bar sucked.
I'm gonna shoot him some more bail. Maybe he's talking about Pharrell.
With Pharrell pushing P too?
Yeah, you think about pushing P? You think about fucking with Pharrell? You better go and push the T, nigga.
Okay.
Maybe you know.
Yo, you are him, bro.
Maybe.
Kendrick, pay this man. He's making sense out of bullshit. You are giving him chicken shit and he's making chicken salad. Pay this man.
Hey, that's what Genius says too. But I didn't look at this yet. But that's what Genius said too. So
you want to take up for Pharrell?
You want to take up for, or because on the other song he said, I think it's this
Okay.
song. He said, "Is this what you talking about?" Was it this? I think
I
it's on
don't
this
know.
song.
Maybe that is the bar Drake was referring to. Okay.
Yeah. Or he said something about Pharrell on one of these songs.
Okay, see, young, you are him. But this is why we got a rapper on the show to break down shit like this. Because I was totally and utterly confused. Thank you, brother. You making me look like an idiot because I did not get it.
I'll just. Hey, Genius just helped me out. But I didn't. I just pulled that up after I thought of that. But let's see.
Just waiting for
So
the Millie bar. Even though I already talked
we
about
had
it.
already talked about it. I know you said.
Oh, go ahead then. I mean, I already talked about it. I just wanted to. I was waiting to hear how stupid it was. But go ahead. You don't gotta talk about it.
So just a sidebar, like I said, it's not supposed to be personal, but I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you dress. I hate the way you sneak this.
This is some girl shit.
Like, bro, this is personal.
This is some girl shit. I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you talk. I hate the way that you breathe.
I hate the bitches that you fuck because they confuse themselves with real women.
No. She wanna play some SZA. Wait, cause I used to date SZA back in 08. Ain't he homies with SZA? So is SZA
Label
not a
mate?
real girl? Cause SZA admitted to having a past relationship with Drake.
Right?
Is SZA not a real woman?
Maybe he don't fuck with her.
Okay.
Maybe she not a real woman.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Okay.
I'm not saying that, but
No, we get it.
you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Maybe Kendrick don't think she is. Maybe he thinks she confused.
What about
herself.
Rihanna? He don't fuck with Rihanna?
Maybe so.
Didn't Rihanna give him one of his number one hits? He don't fuck with
Kendrick
Rihanna?
Lamar? No, that was Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay. All right.
Taylor Swift.
All right. Cool.
Let's see.
By the way, Rihanna and SZA are both badder than Whitney. So if we're talking about real women, I mean, whatever. And Whitney isn't ugly. Don't get that out of here. Don't get that confused. I've seen his wife. She's not a bad looking lady, but still.
So it says, I even hate when you say the word nigga, but that's just me, I guess. Some shit just cringeworthy. It ain't even gotta be deep, I guess. Still love when you see success. Everything with me is blessed. Keep dancing. Keep making me dance, waving my hand, and it won't be no threat.
I like when Drake is that what's next? I like when Drake sing. I don't like when Drake
Oh
rap.
yeah, that was earlier. I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake. So what do you think about this? Try cease and desist on the Like That record. Oh what? You ain't like that record? You think Drake really did that?
A cease and desist is for hoes. No, let me be honest though. I think Republic did do a cease and desist. Wait, hold on. So this is another big point of mine. So what is it? Is it he sent a cease and desist because they were using Drake's likeness, or is it they didn't need Drake's likeness to go number one? Go ahead.
Okay, so it's two rules of thought that you have to be on.
And they're contradicting because one of them is they went number one because the song is so good they didn't need Drake's likeness. Okay, if you want to run with that, that's cool. But then you can't say that they went number one because they're good and they don't need Drake's likeness when his label sent a cease and desist. Because the only reason to send a cease and desist is because somebody's using your likeness. Right. So either they used his likeness and went number one, and that's why they sent the cease and desist, or they didn't use Drake's likeness and no cease and desist was sent. So you can't have it both ways. Which way is it? Kendrick stands. That's my question.
I don't think they sent the cease and desist. I think
Well, Metro posted it, didn't he?
Metro posted an email. He posted an email. In the email they were asking for Drake's label was asking, or no,
Republic. Right?
Republic was emailing back and forth with Metro's label. I think what is it? I can't think of Metro and Future's label. They were saying that the radio rights wasn't granted to Like That. So basically, the song wasn't approved for radio yet. So that's not really a cease and desist. He really posted that shit like that and he said like, "Oh, you tried to cease and desist Like That," or like maybe he did, and maybe he just posted that screenshot, and maybe it's other shit we don't know about. But I mean, the way he posted it is insinuated like that was the proof, but that's not the proof. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't read it. I just saw Republic, and I was like, okay, well, he got a point here.
That's what I'm saying. So like, most people didn't even read it. Like they just looking at it and like, oh, cease and desist. But like,
even when I did just look at that and I said, okay, Republic, That's still not Drake. That's
Right,
Republic.
exactly. That's what I was just about to say, too.
That's like we get signed to iHeartRadio.
Right.
iHeartRadio sues somebody for using our audio, and then they go, we did it. Like, we didn't do it. iHeartRadio did it.
Exactly.
So that's that. However, like I said, I don't know if I articulated this well enough, so I'm going to retry it again. It's either they used Drake's likeness and it went number one, and that is why they sent the cease and desist, or they didn't use Drake likeness and they're just so good and it went number one alone, and there would be no reason to send a cease and desist. It's one of the two. Yeah. Whatever side you want to be on, I don't give a single flying fuck. But you can't say that they went number one because they're talented and they did not use Drake's likeness, and then say that he sent the cease and desist, because there'd be no reason to send one to begin with.
Right.
But yeah, a cease and desist is for hoes. Can't listen to shit that comes out of your mouth.
Yeah, I don't think they asked for a cease and desist. I mean, I think
that'd be fucking stupid, by the way, on Republic. Cause yeah, you're using Drake's likeness to sell a record, but they didn't use Drake's voice. They didn't use Drake's lyrics. That would be fucking stupid on Republic's end.
I mean, and he didn't even say his name on there.
Is that as well? I mean,
Yeah.
we know who he's talking about.
Yeah,
We know.
they been sneak this, and like if that's the case, you could
Like,
do a
Drake
cease
is
and
the
desist for Control. Like he could did that.
Yes, but no. Because at least on Control, it's a whole bunch of other niggas. This was niggas teaming up just to go at. I just burped in y'all ear. To go at one dude. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Like you're using a whole nother man's life and likeness to sell a record. We're all saying terrible things about him. Come listen to this song to hear what we got to say about him. That's basically what it is.
I
But
feel that take.
but it's still stupid because they're not using they're not using his audio, they're not using his lyrics, they're not even using his cadence.
Yeah, right.
So I think it would be stupid if they were trying to actually cease and desist. That'd be dumb on Republic.
I mean, unless it's something that we don't know that happened, but the song never got took down. I mean, I'm pretty sure the song's on the radio, so I think that's just cap. Like,
Is it on the radio? It's getting radio play now?
I've seen people post
It should be.
it playing on the radio.
If it went number one, it should be.
It went on number one for sure.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know how you can go number one without radio play. Unless
Right.
you're like Mariah Carey or Beyonce or some shit.
Right.
And even they're going to get radio play. I don't know about that one. Yeah, let's continue though. Is that it for Euphoria or do we have more?
It said it can get deep. Don't speak on the family cruddy. It can get deep in the family cruddy. Talk about me and my family cruddy. Somebody gonna bleed in your family cruddy. I be at New Ho King eating fried rice with a dip sauce and a blammy cruddy. Yeah. So what you think about that? That sounds like a threat to me.
Well, I was going to be like, nobody in Drake's family is going to get touched, but if you count his bodyguard, then I guess he was telling the truth.
I don't think Kid had nothing to do with that.
Okay, well then, I think that's a blatant lie.
I
don't
think
know why
that
you
was
say that. If you're not ready to get physical with somebody, I don't know why you say that.
I mean, I guess maybe he is ready to get physical.
I hope he is. I
Yeah.
pray he is. I'm not saying it will get physical.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I hope it gets physical, but I hope you're ready for things to get physical if you're going to say shit like that. Somebody going to bleed in your family, Crody? Is that what he said?
Yeah, and right before that, he says, "Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We can be on a 3 hour We can be on a 3 hour time difference." Yeah, I think you might be right.
I hope he's ready for whatever comes of that. Because Drake and Chubbs and them don't play backstage at shows.
Right.
They don't play. How many times we have to hear about people getting jumped by Drake's crew or the Migos crew? How many times? So
Yeah,
I hope he's ready for that.
out here breaking niggas' legs and shit.
Yeah, and they don't. I don't take those guys as somebody who think ages matters. Like I don't think they get to age 45 and let that shit go. I think they still gonna be.
Hey, I
on
was
it at
just
50.
listening to 7 a.m. in Charlotte. Drake talking about I might hold a grow with your ass till I'm 75. I don't know who he was dissing, but most definitely.
I believe it. He's talking about Pusha, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you want to get into 616?
Yeah, let's get into the worst song dropped out of all of this. I can't wait.
I like this one. I like this one.
Oh my God, you like all of them.
I like this one. I like this one.
If you like this one, you like all of them. You like all the songs that we're about to talk about.
Nah, Meet the Grams. That shit
Okay.
was awful.
I think Meet the Grams better than this, right?
That shit was awful. So 616 and AM.
By the way, when this song dropped, this was the day 3 songs dropped. This song dropped in the morning.
Right.
Then Family Matters, and then Meet the Grams. So 3 songs dropped on this day, and I think this was Friday.
Right. Yes, Friday. Yeah,
Okay.
Friday. So this was Friday morning. So let's get into it. Cause I mean, this wasn't really of a diss song like that. Like,
Eh.
he wasn't really saying nothing crazy. It's like a warning shot. It's like he dissed on Euphoria and
Then warned him again.
then he warned him again on here.
By the way, I gotta keep giving you these updates because I'm seeing them on my TL as they pop up and they're hilarious. Cam just quoted Academic's tweet. He at Kendrick Lamar and said, "Drop and give me 50, nigga."
I'm crying.
Hilarious. Drop and give me 50, nigga. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Nah, you good, you good. I'm sitting here trying to find a lyric that's like relevant in this hell. That's like, you know. Okay, so he says, yeah, somebody's lying. I can see the vibes on Ack. Even he looking compromised. Let's peel the layers back.
Okay, well.
What you think about that?
Well, I think Ack was very animated no matter who dropped. Well, no matter if your name was Quavo, Chris Brown, Drake, or Kendrick. No matter who dropped between those four, every time he premiered a song, he was very animated with the facial expressions.
Right.
So when I keep hearing or seeing people use Ack's reaction to the Kendrick bars as some type of reason why Kendrick won, I think that's complete foolishness because he reacted the same way to all the songs. All the songs.
Definitely.
There wasn't a single song that dropped within the last month that Ack did not like. I swear on my life. My life.
I feel like
all of them.
A lot of Kendrick fans, like, they over the course of the beef, like Drake fans, I've seen a lot of Drake fans where they'll be like, oh, that Kendrick song was good. You know, niggas is calling it down the middle objectively. But Kendrick, you know, a lot of his fans, it's like, oh, that Drake shit trash. Oh, Kendrick, he had triple entendres. He did this and that. Oh,
I'm not gonna
Drake,
lie.
he's just saying shit.
I'm not gonna lie. Not Like Us is cool, but I kind of feel like I was looking to like something because he dropped so much bullshit. I was like, please give me something that I can like so I don't seem like a dick eater. I swear that's how I was feeling. Because
the tracks.
Yeah, because all those other shit I don't like. Euphoria I don't like it. It's got some bars in there. That's cool, but hip hop is not just about lyrics. It's about how you deliver the lyrics as well. And I thought that was weak. I thought the song that we're talking about right now is weak. I thought Meet the Grams was weak. And then we got to Not Like Us. And either I was just looking to like something or the song's really good. I don't know which one it is anymore. I think it's a cool song.
Nah, that song's hard.
Yeah, I think it's hard, but maybe I was just looking to like it though. Like I was itching for something to like.
That hoe is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I like it too.
So he says, have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Fake bully, I hate bullies. You must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it. Can't Tootsie slide up out of this one. It's just gonna resurface. Every dog gotta have his day, not live in your purpose. What you think?
That's what I think.
I think I don't know. I've heard rumors that like Drake has like niggas in his circle that, you know,
Buddha.
everybody ain't him, but I feel like every
Buddha.
rapper has every rapper has that.
Every rapper got to get rid of them.
Yeah, every rapper got somebody in their circle that they probably
Everybody get rid of them.
shouldn't be around.
But I mean that bar is terrible in hindsight, considering that Drake's team gave you some fake shit to run with and you ran with it.
You think so?
Do I think so?
Yeah.
Where else did they get the daughter shit from?
Mm-hmm. It was a fake story, or I don't know, not fake story. It was an article that came out 11 years ago. There of a woman that came out and said that.
Didn't they go to court? I remember this.
Yeah. I was gonna get to that, but yeah, she said that Drake was had her daughter, and then they ended up going to court, and I think she was like low key stalking the nigga. Like, did you see the messages and shit?
By the way, guys, if we go to court, I'm not saying that the jury always knows anything, but I'm pretty sure paternal tests were taken.
Probably, most definitely, yeah.
So,
But
I mean,
I
guess.
No, I'm just saying it's a rumor that's been out there, you know. And
Yeah, I remember that time.
I seen some TD and the E niggas on the TL doubling down on it, so.
Oh yeah, I seen that
knows?
too. They were mad at Maul for Maul saying the obvious answer.
Yeah, you seen? Yeah, they talking about just her birthday just passed.
But I didn't make fun of them because they are friends with Kendrick. So that's like you getting into like a rap beef with somebody else, and I take your side. Like I'm always gonna take your side.
Right.
So
right.
I didn't want to clown those guys because that was actually their real friend.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not saying like it sounds ridiculous that he would have an 11-year-old daughter and we don't know about it, but Adonis like literally got exposed
Before
after like
being 1 year old.
Yeah. It sounds ridiculous. I'm leaning more towards it's not true, but we haven't really seen proof on either side of anything. Like,
We have seen proof on Drake's side.
that he had a mole. He didn't.
Oh, no,
post
no,
any proof
no.
of that.
Oh, well, I was saying we've seen proof that it's not his daughter because they went to court. And I'm pretty sure
Well,
paternity test was taken.
Well, yeah, for that one, but this nigga could have dug up a random other one. You don't know.
Yeah, okay.
But let me see.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So it says.
Tell me about some other bars that's gonna put me to sleep.
Let me see.
And then we can finally get into a real diss after this. I can't wait.
Let's
I swear
get
these are
to it. Let's get to it.
these are the
Any
most-
final thoughts about 616?
I think it put me to sleep after I woke up. I woke up. Oh, Kendrick dropped. Played that shit, and then I woke up again. Like, damn. How long have I been out? That shit was boring. That dot shit was weak as fuck.
Me personally, I enjoyed the song. I didn't think it
You
was.
just said it was weak. Oh, you talking about Meet the Grams? My fault.
No, yeah. I enjoyed this song.
My fault.
I liked it. I liked it a little bit better than Euphoria because to me it was just like a vibe. I don't really. The rapping part wasn't really my favorite part. I liked the intro of it, and then I liked the beat. Like the beat was like my favorite part. The sample, I thought that was hard. But I mean overall, to me it just felt like a warning. Like, do you really want to do this? To me, like, if you ask me between the difference between this and Euphoria, like, I feel like Euphoria was more on some shit like, nigga, I really don't fuck with you, nigga. We could get personal if you want to, even though I'm already go get personal. But I'm really
even though I'm already getting personal.
even though I'm already getting personal. But nigga, you better watch. Don't speak on the fam, because if you do, I'm going all in on you. Then like 616 is just more like some, nigga, you got snakes in your circle. Like, almost like he's warning the nigga or something. Like, nigga, you got snakes in your circle, nigga. Wake up. I really don't want to do this to you. But, and then, that's it. Like, it just ended, So, I don't know. I like the vibes of the song, though. Out of all four of the songs, diss-wise, I feel like it was the weakest one, diss-wise. But I just like the vibe of the song. I feel like there's some shit you could just chill, vibe to,
Yeah.
smoke or something, but I wouldn't. It's not something that I feel like 6 months from now I'm finna be having on repeat, unlike the next song we have to get into.
Let's finally get into some real rap. My only thoughts about this is it was boring. So let's get into some real rap. Finally.
So next up, that same day, literally nighttime, Drake, he dropped his single, his follow up to Push Ups. Or, I mean, some say Taylor Made. I don't really count that in as far.
So this was already made, and he was just sitting on it, right? Because this is what we heard at the end of Push-Ups.
I think is just from a rapping standpoint, he probably started the song, because like you said, we heard the end of it on Push Ups, but we heard some of the bars where he's like, you talk about the girls I fuck. So it had to be after Euphoria. So what he probably did was he probably had some of it already made and then just subbed in some bars or. With the more recent shit to reply.
This dude's the GOAT, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be an eater or whatever, a stand, but this dude's the fucking GOAT.
I think this is Drake's best diss track.
This dude.
Hands down.
I agree. This is better than Back to Back. I said that.
Makes Back to Back sound like some kid shit.
Yes.
Kids bop.
Yes.
For real.
And I don't know if people are missing that or if it just got overshadowed by what dropped next, but
definitely got overshadowed by what came next, and we'll get into that.
But I don't get how. I get it came 15 minutes later, but like, the best is always the best, and this is the best out of anything that's dropped between these two. Like, this is it. But go ahead, read me some bars, brother. This is what I showed up to the studio for. This part right here.
Before that, let me ask you, what's your favorite one out of the? I look at it like it's a one song, but it had 3 different parts to it, 3 different beats. What's your favorite one out of the 3?
They're all really good. My favorites or best? What are you asking me? Favorite or best?
Personal favorite out of
the third
one.
Yeah, it's my favorite. I've been talking about it ever since. That's all I posted last night.
I think the third was the most. What was your favorite part out of each of this?
The third.
The third part.
The third part is my favorite. I don't know if it's the best. One of the first 2 are probably the best, but the third part is my favorite. It's got a lot of hilarious lines in there. It feeds a lot of narratives that I've been saying for years. Yeah. I like the third part.
I think the third part is the most funniest part. I think it's the most catchiest part. Mm-hmm. My favorite is the second part.
Yeah, I think
he didn't waste no bars.
Yeah, that's
he didn't waste no bars on that second part. That nigga blacked out.
That's exactly why I asked you favorite or best, because there's a difference. The best I think it might be the second or the first. Probably the second. But yeah,
Yeah.
he spazzed.
But let's get into it.
Yes.
Let's get into it.
And please read more bars than you did for that whack ass Kendrick shit, because he has
They're
it.
gonna say we biased.
I don't care. He delivered. That other dude did not deliver.
So he said, okay.
Oh, by the way, before you get into it, if your name on Twitter is Little Aubrey and you got a picture of Drake on there, you need to change that shit because the dick eating is horrendous. Anybody with OVO in their name, anybody who got an owl in their name, anybody who got a picture of Drake as their Abby, I'm begging y'all to change that shit.
Hey, them
y'all,
Drake fans be going crazy though. A lot of them has been doing the work. Like,
oh yeah. Cam said Drake stands. I asked him how he found out about that shit. He said Drake stands. So
the last week, bro, I've seen them. They didn't expose Metro Boomin. They didn't expose Joe Budden. Like, went through all their old tweets and they didn't. They didn't found the stolen bars. They didn't found
do all that, but do it from your account. Don't be OVO parody account.
I mean, every artist got stan accounts though.
But that's so lame to me. Like, I clown other rappers' fan bases for doing that. I'm gonna keep the same energy for my favorite rapper.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's
I
just
used to be
lame.
one of those people who clown like people who do like stan pages, and I still do think that shit is like kind of whack. But at the same time, those stan pages, a lot of them is how I like keep up with like news or like snippets for like a certain person. Like for example, like Young Thug.
Well, that's true, because how I got my Uzi snippets.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like the Young Thug page, that motherfucker literally covers every single day of his trial, like does a thread every single day, like, and then there's like a Future fan page that
But
like
why can't you
posts
just do
all
that
the
from
snippets.
your own page? Why can't you just do that as quote unquote Christian Jenkins? Or
I feel like niggas do that just to like, cause niggas are gonna follow the fan pages more than they gonna follow like a nigga, like just a random nigga posting it, cause then you look like
Yeah.
a groupie.
well, you look like a groupie already having your name as Little Aubrey.
But I mean, we don't know what these niggas look like, so you can kind of
still look like a
have
Little Aubrey.
You can have your own shit and you can have that shit, and it's like you don't look biased because that's a fan page, so it's like you could be biased on that.
You do look
motherfucker.
biased. Your shit name is Little Aubrey. You look biased as shit.
But we don't know who it is though. Like we don't know who behind.
We don't know who's biased, but we know the person behind it is. Clearly, his name is
A
Little
fan-
Aubrey.
But you expect it. It's a fan page. You expect it to be.
yeah,
biased.
you expect it, but it's just not cool to me. Like,
That's what I'm saying. It's still whack, but to me, as like somebody who like just keeping up, like these fan pages really be keeping me like caught up on shit. Like I'll be like, damn, like I'll be hearing about
is that
snippets.
shit recording? It is. My bad. All right,
Oh
go
man,
ahead.
that would have been tough.
Yeah, that would have been tough.
That would've
It
been
is.
tough.
It is.
But yeah, the fan page, like they just keep me updated on shit. So that's just one thing, good thing at least about it. But that shit is very like cringe. But let's see. So he says, you better have some paperwork. Responding to Kendrick, saying that I know shit about niggas that make Gunna want to look like a saint on Euphoria. He says, you better have some paperwork or that shit fake tea. You can't be rapping about no ratting that we can't read. I mean, it's true a nigga slimed me for my AP, just like how Metro's nigga slimed him for his main squeeze. I feel like he was talking in second person about himself.
That's third person, brother.
Or
But
third person about himself.
but Metro got it the worst out of all that.
You think Metro got the worst out of this?
No.
verse?
Out of
this
what you
song?
just read.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about who got it the worst out of the whole song. It's probably Rocky.
Yeah.
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 It's probably Rocky.
Rocky or the EXO niggas.
It's probably Rocky or Pharrell.
I think he's talking about himself, talking about his nigga, Metro's nigga. I think he's talking about himself.
Were they
We've
homies?
been hearing about the.
I know. I get why they're mad at each other because
Yeah.
Drake smashed one
That's
of his
the
bitches,
rumor.
But were they homies?
I mean, they pulled up all the old tweets of them hanging out and him quoting Drake and basically glazing the fuck out of Drake for like the last 10 years. They worked
we seen
on
the tweets.
Drake
Yeah.
almost every album on for the last like since What a Time to Be Alive. They've been like working together, you know, with the Future collabs. I would say, you know, it was probably pretty tight. I mean, if
That's
you,
a hilarious way to say I fucked that nigga's bitch. It's a funny way to go about
pretty
it. Drake.
creative.
Yeah, it's cool.
I
Skip,
mean,
though.
why? We already know Drake got robbed. Like we been rapped about that
Yeah, we
on
knew.
the Resistance.
Well, it's
It's like 15 years ago.
we knew that he got robbed before he even became one of the GOATs.
Yeah.
Like that was it was 2009 when that shit happened, or
Yeah.
2010, one of those years.
So
like,
I
still.
mean, I don't know how he can make Gunna look like a saint. He didn't snitch. He says
Didn't they file a police report?
yes.
Is that snitching?
So the niggas actually went to jail, but then he didn't cooperate.
But
Then-
who
so
didn't cooperate?
Drake didn't cooperate.
So is that snitching? I mean, they wrote a police
I
report.
mean, if your shit got stolen,
You're a
you
public
get robbed. I
figure.
mean, that is
They did write a police report,
That
but
is-
he didn't cooperate.
right. But I mean, he did call the police, so a lot of niggas will say that's some rat shit. But I mean, you're not gonna be able to find paperwork on it if the shit dropped.
Go for it then. Hey, guess he's a rat. I don't give a fuck. Guess he's right though. Go for
right,
it.
ain't got shit to do with me. Right?
Yeah, I don't give a
I'm not in the
fuck.
streets.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
So he said, so responding to the Kendrick bar on Euphoria saying, I hate the women you fuck. He says, you say you hate the girls I fuck, but what you really mean, I've been with black and white and everything that's in between. You the black messiah wifing up a mixed queen and hit vanilla cream to help out with your self-esteem.
That's
Help
hard.
you out with your self-esteem.
That's hard.
On some Bobby shit, I want to know what Whitney need. All that puppy love was over in y'all late teens. Why you never heard your son and tell him say cheese? We could have left the kids up out of this. Don't blame me.
That shit's hard. That shit's hard.
They gonna say you biased.
That shit's hard.
That
That shit's hard. I don't know what to say. That shit's hard. I think it's funny that everybody did all the you're hiding a child shit for Drake, but we've never seen. I didn't even know Kendrick had a son until now. But yeah,
he be posting them. He be posting the nigga.
not according to Drake's bar that you just read. Not according to him.
That was a cat bar.
Okay, for sure.
But
Where does he post them at? Maybe I don't follow Kendrick, so maybe he does post.
he got a I don't either, but he got like 2 pages. So he got
Okay.
like one page where he be posting shit on.
Oh, so he got like a Finsta.
Yeah, type shit.
Okay, cool.
So, but for me, I think it's hilarious how like he asked the nigga what he really means, like about it. like how we sitting up and went through 2 songs and we're like, damn, what's he mean by that? But then he goes on the song and say, what you really mean?
Like what?
You say you hate the girls I fuck. What do you really mean? Like nigga asked a nigga a question about his bar. That's just hilarious.
I do think it's very hypocritical, and I think it's crazy that people overlook the fact. I think they probably overlook it because Kendrick addressed it first. But like, you can't be this. I always said this to anybody, not just Kendrick, but you can't be extremely pro-black and then start sleeping with white women. It's like the Dr. Umar thing.
Dr. Umar, that's exactly who I thought of.
Yeah, like if Dr. Umar if you find out Dr. Umar fucked a white woman, you would just completely disregard everything.
Yeah, as
he
much
ever
shit
said.
he be talking.
Yeah, you just completely disregard it. It's the same thing for Kendrick to me. But I guess Kendrick did address it first on Mr. Morale. So, whatever.
Right. So he says, I heard that one of them little kids might be Dave Freeze. What do you think about that?
Damn, nigga, I think you was finna lose breath right there. I think you were like a fish out of water trying to do that.
Hey, that asthma almost kicked in.
Nigga need his inhaler. What I think about that is, there's no way this is true, right? There's just no way. Because if that's true,
That sounds ridiculous. Like that's a ridiculous.
that will make you one of the lamest rappers of all time. Like that would solidify you like one of the lamest rappers of all time. If your GM is your BM secret BD. Which
I hope
secret
that's
also.
not true.
Yeah, I hope that's not true.
I pray that's not
'Cause
true,
if
my
that's-
brother.
If that is true, then shit, buddy. You gotta be the lamest rapper of all time. Isn't Drake his wife's favorite rapper too? That's hilarious.
He did say that on the song.
That's
I forgot the
hilarious.
song, but he did say that. I seen that screenshot.
That's pretty funny.
So let's get to some real bars, nigga. Cause this nigga blacked out.
Good
Good
luck, cause the whole thing is real bars.
Yeah,
Unlike
the
Kendrick's.
first part is kind of like I feel like second and third is where he got busy. Like
Yeah.
we gonna be here for another hour. We go through these second and third part. But he says if Drake shooters doing TikToks, nigga, responding to the weekend, which we did address that on the last episode 202, is how he said yo shooters making TikToks, dissing Baka. Drake says, if Drake shooters doing TikToks, nigga, realest shooter in your gang, that's Pete Brothers. You ain't getting shit shot, nigga. Can't listen to the stick talking falsetto, save it for a hip hop, nigga. You don't even be at home, dog. You a souvenir out the gift shop, nigga. Gift
Sheesh.
shop, nigga. Still mad about that one hoe we ain't even fuck. I just lip locked
He's
with
talking
her.
to 3 different niggas for everything you just read.
I thought this was just Weekend.
Weekend, Isn't it Weekend Kendrick Future?
Oh, I was just talking about the bars I read.
Yeah, isn't the souvenir part for Kendrick?
I thought that was Weekend because on the last one
could
he
be.
was like
Yeah.
you
Don't
not
be
even
the
from the
city.
6. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
but
thought.
they saying Kendrick is in New York and he not even in LA no more. So
I mean that could that's true. I didn't think about it like that.
and then the last one gotta be Future, brother.
But
That last
it
one's
would make
gotta be
more
Future.
sense for Drake to be talking about Weekend too because like nigga he's at home. He lives in Toronto, so
Yeah.
he would know like nigga you don't be out here. You just a souvenir.
Yeah, I
you
probably-
just a attraction out here.
I probably just misread that one, but I thought it was for Kendrick since they're saying he being in New York and he not in LA, which is complete polar opposite places.
Yeah.
And then the last one I know for sure is for Future.
I thought that was about Weekend because he's mad about it.
What would Future do?
I thought he was mad about Weekend.
So is that
'cause
Bella
Weeknd-
Hadid then?
Huh?
Is that Bella Hadid that he's talking about then?
I would, whatever bitch they was beefing over.
Yeah, it's Bella Hadid. That's
Yeah.
the
Well, not bitch, woman. I don't disrespect.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck. That's a bitch. But yeah,
Damn,
okay.
damn.
Okay, maybe it is Weekend. I thought it was 3 different niggas. Maybe you're right though.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought it could be about them, but I just thought it was all about Weekend.
Go ahead,
But
though.
what you think about those bars?
I think these are probably the worst bars of the song,
Really?
which is pretty good.
I think these are the songs that got the bars that got his house shot up.
No, I mean they're cool. I'm not trying to say they're bad. I just think there's better shit.
I
in here.
think nigga, it's fucking crazy how he goes on a song and says y'all are getting shit shot, nigga.
and
And then fucking 3 days later, nigga, they is getting shit shot. Like, nigga, this shit is serious. Like, this shit is
Yeah.
getting serious. If it's connected, like,
Yeah.
this is really some crazy shit. Like, this
Yeah.
While I do agree, like, this is
crazy when you put it that way.
the weakest diss out of this part. Like,
Yeah.
this is kind of crazy. Like, this is some crazy shit.
Which is good. If this is the weakest thing, this is a good problem to have. If this is your weakest bar out of the song, this is a good problem to
I
have.
think this whole song is gonna. I mean, this whole second part of the song
Yeah.
it's gonna cite a lot of violence.
Yeah. yeah.
This nigga.
Especially if I'm A$AP Rocky, like I
Yes, we'll get to it.
said. Yeah.
So the bars to Rick Ross.
Actually, this is the weakest part.
He said, "What
I
the
mean,
fuck? I heard Rick drop
yeah.
nigga talking about a fucking nose job, nigga. Oh, Zimmy got a side effect of jealousy. A doctor never told y'all niggas. Put a nigga in the bars, let a nigga rock, kind of like your old job, nigga.
Yeah.
House sitting on some land, but it's out somewhere where nobody really know y'all niggas.
Yeah.
Bitches gotta drive 2 hours for you to pay him to give a blowjob, nigga. Must have snorted up a snowball, cause my last record was 400 M's. These days, that's a low ball, nigga.
Heat.
Damn, Ross. You out here paying bitches
I
to
changed my
pull up?
mind. No, I changed my mind. No, Ross got it the lightest.
You think so?
Yeah, not the last one. That was probably the lightest. It's still hard, but I mean, come on.
He called that nigga broke, called him a fat, jealous bitch. Called him a police. Told him he pay for pussy. This is pretty disrespectful.
It is pretty disrespectful. It is.
I feel like Weeknd was more on some really just more bars at Cash, like not even really dissing Weeknd, just saying he ain't from here. So he says, Weeknd. Oh, well, he got back on Weeknd ass. I don't know. Weeknd might have got it bad. He said, Weeknd music getting played in all the spots where all the boys got a little more pride. That's why all your friends dip into Atlanta paying just to find a tour guide.
That's hard.
Able run your fucking bread. Need to buy some more chains for some more guys.
Yeah, that's hard.
Let me find another street nigga I can take to the game courtside. Let me get a used Ferrari for a rapper. Take a nigga on a horse ride. This nigga is fast.
That shit is hard.
Anything to take the spotlight off the fact that the boss is a drugged out little punks. I'm not saying that, but from the north side.
Punk sissy from the north
I
side.
don't
I'll
think we can
say
say
it.
that. I don't think we can say that.
Well,
Maybe we can't say that.
Why we can't say that?
I don't know.
Sissy is
That's not ain't that like saying the F
No.
word?
no nigga. What are you talking about? No,
It's not.
no,
All right.
no.
I don't want to say it though. You got it.
You act like it's queer or something. Like
Hey,
I'm just saying.
hey. All right. What's your thoughts though?
When you were reading that, it hit me in my brain. We
Damn.
weren't excited to talk about the other two songs.
Chill
before
out,
this.
bro.
I'm
Chill
just
out.
saying
I just like
we
the
weren't
song.
this
This is-
excited.
I'm biased. This is my favorite song.
I'm just saying, ain't no. It smiles on our
This
face
shit's
right
been on
now.
repeat. I can't count.
It has
This
for me
shit
too.
been-
I'm just saying, there's smiles on our faces right now. There weren't no smiles before. That's all
All I
I'm
will
saying.
say, I just don't. I'm gonna say it at the end. Because I just feel like, what is the criteria to winning a rap battle? Because Drake has been making the better songs.
like I said, like I told you before, if you go off of past rap beefs, it's always who had the better song.
Right. Like Drake is making the better song.
That's the better
but
song.
But niggas keep saying Pusha T beat him. It's like, I'm confused, nigga. Like, I thought it was who had the better song.
First is who had the better song, then it's who had the most disrespectful shit, and now it's who has the best lyrics. That's how it's evolved. So
Well, shit. Now, it seemed like now it's just who win the social media game.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, I think Cash really been getting it the worst on all these songs, bro. From push-ups to this, like
he got it worse on push-ups.
He's getting it crazy.
He got it worse on push-ups. Nigga said he was tricking off niggas.
Like,
but then he did say everybody in their crew go to Atlanta because they got some more pride. So
he started talking in third person for that nigga. Which rapper can I like? Goddamn, nigga, like you hate this nigga Cash.
Yeah.
So this is a headshot right here. So he says,
A$AP Rocky time?
Yeah, he says, Rakim, you talking shit again? Like, I know Rakim ain't talking shit again.
Yeah.
He say, Rakim talking shit again. Gas cause you hit my BM first, nigga. Do the math who I was hitting then.
No, that is insane.
I ain't even
know for real.
I ain't even know you rap still because they only talking about your fit again.
Yeah.
Probably got to have a kid again before you think of dropping any shit again.
Yeah.
Even when you do drop, they gonna say you should have modeled because it's mid again.
Yeah.
Smoking Finny Body should have put you on the first one you trying to get it in. Ask Spring if this a good idea next time you cuddle in that bed again. She'll even tell you leave the boy alone before you get your head split again.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
That's the knockout blow. He just knocked out
if
the
you
wrong
want to
nigga.
look up if you
the
want to
knockout
look
blow.
in the dictionary the definition of disrespect, and you know how it gives an example.
Yeah.
All we gotta do is screenshot this shit and put it right in there.
Yeah.
That's all we gotta do.
If you wanted to go on Urban Dictionary and look for a reason to shoot a nigga, all you gotta do is have this as the example.
Literally.
Because if I'm A$AP Rocky, things are getting violent.
If
now.
I'm A$AP Rocky, like imagine this, right? So imagine a nigga goes on his album and calls the woman, the love of your life, pussy's mid.
yeah, we
and
talked
then,
about that a
and
million
then you
times.
gotta defend yourself. So you get on the song and you just defend yourself. Like you just call him a bitch. You gotta call him a bitch.
He also keep in mind he also said that gal could never tie me down. She got tied down that other loser or some shit like that. He didn't say that exactly, but that's what he was saying.
Who, Drake?
Yeah, he said gal can never trap me or some shit like that or tie me down.
Right.
Basically saying, yeah, she couldn't do
She
me
couldn't
like
get
that,
me.
but she can get him like that.
Right. Okay, yeah. He said that?
Yeah, on the same song, Fear Heights. Go listen to it.
He
again.
said that on the song?
Yeah, gal can never tie me down.
Damn.
Better him than me.
Oh, yeah, he did say. Yeah, I remember that part. Better than him than me, man. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know he said God never tie me down. But
Yeah, gal with Gyal can never tie me down. Better him than me.
But I mean, yeah, think about it. Like you just defending yourself, you defending your family.
Yeah.
Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Let me get on the metro shit. This nigga talking crazy about my bitch. Then the nigga just pop out, respond to you, and just
actually, if
shits
anybody
on
had a reason to actually be dissing Drake, I think A$AP Rocky had the biggest reason.
Yeah, he had defended his fucking family's honor.
Yeah.
For sure.
Then got scorched for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's crazy. All he trying to do is defend himself. Poor A$AP Rocky.
Poor A$AP Rocky.
Fucking shit. Scroll back up. So he says, Pluto shit make me sick to my stomach. We ain't never really been through it. Lil Wayne, which is Metro Boomin.
He's a fucking lame.
He's a fucking lame. So and
if you're watching I think the video came out before the audio. If you're watching the video and you're reading it say Lil Wayne and you still think he said Lil Wayne, I just cannot know. I don't know what to tell you. Like I don't know what to tell you about the way your brain works. Like I don't know. It literally said Lil.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Oh, he's dissing Lil Wayne." I'm like, bro. Y'all can't be serious.
That's crazy, yeah. When I first heard it, I was like, who the fuck is Leland Wayne? Like, who the fuck is that? That's what I was thinking at
honestly,
first.
I thought it was somebody that worked at a
the
corporation.
label.
Yeah, at the label.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
thought.
is this like a label executive or something? What the fuck? But then I seen somebody post that it was Metro Boomin. I was like, oh, that's pretty clever.
Yeah.
But yeah, he says Leland Wayne, he a fucking lame, so I know he had to be an influence. These niggas had a plan and they finally found a way to rope you into it. 2 separate albums dissing, I just did the Kim to it, niggas skimmed through it.
That is the equivalent. Have you seen like the Nino Brown when he's crying but he has the gun?
Mm-hmm.
That's that.
I feel like that's the equivalent of, and I said it on the C-Caps, nigga was riding down the street, he spent the block, he had a clear shot on Future, but he said, you know what? I fuck with bro. I'm gonna just let him live.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all. That's all I seen it as.
Yeah. And then I seen people on Twitter saying that he knows not to go at Future. I'm like, yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, he knows better. You're right. Okay.
Bro, ain't nobody scared of fucking Future.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody's scared
Maybe
of
the
him. He
little
just has
niggas.
love.
Maybe the little niggas from Atlanta, but
Probably
like,
just
come
got
on,
love
bro.
for him.
It's fucking Drake. Yeah, it's like that's his homie.
Yeah, yeah.
These other niggas, it's like, bro, him and Weeknd been having some beef. Him and Kendrick been dissing each other. Rick Ross, I mean, he probably
By
just
the way,
did music with that nigga.
Even if him and Future weren't friends, that is the most lucrative partnership in hip hop of all time. Period. They've made. I'm pretty
More
sure.
than Hov and Jay-Z? I mean, Kanye and Jay-Z?
I'm pretty sure they made more money together than Hov and Jay-Z. If you just count the
Think
songs
so?
they've done together. Yeah, they've done way more songs together. They have-
Hov and Jay-Z, nigga? I mean, why'd I say Hov and Jay-Z?
Yeah, I know
Ye
what
and
you mean.
Jay-Z?
Yeah, but they've done more songs together, and more of their songs have charted than Hov and Jay-Z, than Hov and Ye.
That's fair. That's fair. But
And by the way, both of those two are at the top of the most charted artists, and the other two are at the bottom area. Just point that out.
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I think Drake is number 1, and I think Future's number 3 or 2
That's
for
a good
most
point.
charting songs.
I can't downplay
That
Drake.
is the most lucrative hip hop duo of all time. Period. So even if they weren't just real friends, just the fact that you guys are just great business partners together, he wanted to spare him.
Nah, but Drake should never get back cool with that nigga, though. Be for real.
I bet you that belt he does. No matter who has it at the time, I bet you they'd be cool.
I mean, I know he probably will, but
Yeah, I
he,
know that'd be
he
cool,
shouldn't, though. He really shouldn't.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
really shouldn't.
yeah. It's Future's fault that all this is even happening.
Exactly.
It's like Metro's fault first, then Future's fault.
It's
then
his
Kendrick's
album,
fault.
like, the title is dissing that nigga.
Yeah,
Like, both titles.
yeah.
Y'all niggas, this is not their plan. Like,
The whole album was about him.
nigga, really out of anybody, he should not get back
They
cool.
curated all the niggas that don't like Drake just to go at him. Yeah.
Yeah, even Kanye came out and
They
said,
really tried to eliminate this nigga.
yeah,
What Kanye said. They really
Yeah.
tried to eliminate this nigga.
exactly. I would not get back cool with that nigga if I was Drake.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, but I mean, until you think about it the way I just explained it to you, it's the
You
most
don't need
lucrative.
that nigga.
Or
I'm
need-
the most lucrative artist, nigga. I don't need you.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Go make another tape with Thug, nigga.
Well, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I fuck with Thug. I'm just saying, nigga. Go make a tape with Uzi, nigga. We done, nigga.
Yeah,
Ain't no more What a Time to Be Alive, nigga. Stay over there. So next up, he says, this is the golden part. Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone go hand him a Grammy right now.
Where's your uncle at?
Cause I want to talk to the man in the house.
Wait, hold on. Pause. Do you get that part?
Yeah.
Because he
My
said
auntie is a man now.
Okay, go ahead. That's hilarious.
Yes.
That's hilarious. All right, keep going.
Yes, Kendrick song. So he says, West Coast niggas do
Get
phase,
phase,
right?
right?
Come get this ass whooping, I'm handing them out. You want to take up for
Pharrell.
Pharrell? So
Well,
come get his legacy out of my house.
That's okay. This isn't the hardest bar I've ever heard. Period. No.
Extremely disrespectful.
But if you look at the video and you see all the chains while he's saying it, like this just seems like an iconic moment in hip hop.
Yeah,
Like
for
this
sure.
just seems very iconic.
For sure. The niggas not gonna like this one.
By the way,
That's
Pharrell,
real.
you have some good taste. I ain't gonna lie. Them chains are hard.
Yeah, them hoes are hard.
Them hoes are hard. Yeah, them hoes are hard. I would have bought them hoes too.
He says, a cease and desist is for
For
hoes.
hoes.
Can't listen to
this.
lies that come out of your
Yeah.
mouth. You called the Tupac estate and begged them to sue me to get that shit down. So what are your thoughts on that? You think that's true?
I think you're a bitch if you're crying about cease and desist if you did that.
I don't think
Hopefully neither one of them did what they're accusing.
Yeah, I
each
think this is a more so of a case where neither of them did that.
other of. Yeah.
Were responsible for that, but Drake was like, shit. You saying I cease and desist, nigga? You called the Pac estate. You fuck with Pac. You probably called the Tupac estate.
Yeah, I don't think anybody had to call it Pocket State. I think they were
Yeah,
just
I think they was like,
cloud
nigga, we
chasing.
finna get some money.
Yeah, they were cloud chasing.
We finna get some money out this nigga.
Yeah, they were cloud chasing. I don't think. Yeah, but yeah, I agree.
He said,
Overall, all of this shit is hard. I haven't had a complaint since.
he said, your daddy got robbed by Top. You Stunner and Wayne like father and son.
Basically saying Top was robbing you when he was taking 50%. Yeah, I mean, this is hard, bro. I'm not trying to be a stan. I'm not trying to be biased.
Did Wayne catch a stray?
No.
He said, your daddy got robbed by Top. You just like Stunner and Wayne. Like, y'all niggas like Wayne and Baby.
Cause
You
Wayne-
and Top. You nigga, yo.
No. He's saying you and your dad, yo, like father like son, because Wayne and Birdman got an album called Father Like Son. He's saying you and your dad are father like son because y'all both got robbed by Top.
No, he said Kendrick's dad got robbed by Top.
Yes. So Kendrick's dad and Kendrick are father like son because they both got robbed by Top. Top took 50% of Kendrick to get out the deal.
So why you dissing Wayne, nigga?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Why you dissing? Why you dissing Wayne?
Wayne didn't get dissed.
So you saying Wayne got robbed, nigga? You trying
No,
to?
he's not
What you
saying
mean?
that.
What you saying?
He's saying that
You trying to say Wayne having random? He trying to have a dad that's not his dad? Like, what are you saying?
Well, that did happen. However, that's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying.
But this is a diss song though.
No,
He's saying that like it's a bad thing to Kendrick. So what are you saying?
No, he's saying your dad got robbed by Top. You got robbed by Top. Y'all are like father, like son, like Stunna and Wayne.
Listen, this how I took it.
You taking it the wrong way, nigga.
Nigga, yo dad, yo, this your CEO? He robbed your dad, nigga. You was a hoe. So you basically, you just like Wayne and Baby.
No, it's not what he's saying. No, it's not what he's saying.
All right.
He's saying,
all right.
like I said,
All right.
he's saying, your dad got robbed, you got robbed, y'all father and son, like Stunna and Wayne, because Stunna and Wayne got the album called like Father, Like Son.
I'm not seeing the correlation, my brother.
What?
I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the
Nah,
correlation.
you trolling. Nah,
But you know what?
Trolling.
You know what though? He does have this nigga tatted, so and that is his picture on Instagram.
Yeah,
so
come on, bro.
I'm gonna just leave it alone.
You
Oh, it
trolling.
started that.
Wayne ain't got
I mean,
no
he did
diss.
fuck his bitches, but too. So you know.
Come on, bro. That was 10 years ago, bro. You know how it's hilarious how people just learned about that though. Like so many
Yeah,
people.
because that's been out.
Yeah,
I
like
think they even rapped about it. Wayne even rapped about
it's
it.
just like that chain thing when his chain got robbed from him.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, we been knew this shit, but
Yeah.
everybody just now finding out. That
Right.
shit kind of funny to me.
Right, like with the he's Jewish, like bro, he's been.
Yeah.
He had a fucking bar
Bar
mitzvah
mitzvah,
on
one
the
of the music
fucking look
videos
or
with Wayne.
hell yeah, fucking right.
Yeah.
Like everything niggas bringing up, he raps about it, definitely. So he says,
besides the reach, but we'll get to that later. West Coast niggas get fades, right? Come get this ass whooping. I'm handing them out.
he said, we get it. You like to put gin in your juice. We get it. You think it's your bishop and juice.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm fucking up. He said, when you put your hands on your girl, is it self-defense because she bigger than you? Your back is up against the curb. You digging for dirt, should be digging for proof.
I don't even know what to say. I mean, what I had to say to this is what I've been saying the whole time. This shit is hard.
Hey, he's just basically telling them, like, bro, you trying to look for information on me, but you not looking for proof. Like, you running with a narrative.
Yeah, you running with anything. You're not looking to see if it's actually happened.
Yeah.
Which is something that you were talking
Which
about.
could mean that he could
At
have
the
heard
bar.
Meet the Grams early.
Which could mean that he fed him the line about the baby shit. And
Yeah.
and you asked me earlier, how do we have proof that Drake? Because you said there's no proof on either side that Drake was feeding them lines. Well, there's a reason why Kendrick took down that picture. Remember the picture he used?
Well,
With the
I did
t-shirt.
I did think that too, but they did also say that you can't like post like people's like prescription and stuff on
yeah,
Apple
sure, that's
Music.
why.
Like yeah, so
Oh yeah, sure, that's why. Yeah.
well then like legally you can't do that.
Oh okay. Yeah, he did it and then took it down.
It's
48
still on
hours later.
YouTube.
Okay.
It's still on YouTube, but
Okay.
I
Yeah, that's
thought that too, but
convenient.
like that is true. Like you can't put like people like prescription and shit.
Where was that at? Where did people read that at? I ain't saying it's
That's a
not true.
FERPA law, nigga.
It's a what?
A FERPA law.
Okay, for sure.
But
I don't know what the fuck you just said, but okay.
no, for real, that shit's against the law. Like I'm dead serious. I'm not trolling. I'm
Okay.
dead serious.
Okay.
That could be why he took it down. But I mean,
Yeah, he didn't care about the law before. All right. For sure.
I don't want to give my. That's a real way to get cease and desist, nigga. That would be an easy way
Yeah.
to cease and desist a nigga song because you posting prescriptions, nigga.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it could be planted too. It could be planted.
I
Or
don't think Drake need Ozempic because he had the body surgery. But I mean, maybe.
hey man,
Well, maybe.
what did Kendrick say? Tell your fan base how you got your abs.
Yeah, we found out. I knew about that before this, anyways. Too. I knew about that shit before the Pusha shit. Go for it.
So it says, why did you move to New York? Is it because you live in that bachelor life? Proposed in 2015, but don't want to make her your actual wife. I'm guessing this wedding ain't happening right because we know the girls that you actually like. Your darkest secrets are coming to light. It's all in your face like what happened to Mike. Oh, shit. It's making sense. Maybe I'm Prince and you actually Mike.
This is the part for me.
Mike was praying his features would change so people believe that he's actually white.
There's more.
Oh, okay. You want me? Okay.
There's more.
Top will make you do features for change, get on pop records, and rap for the whites. And wait, you say your brother Jermaine, but you wanted him to stay out of the light.
Yeah.
Fire.
I,
I love the Michael and Prince shit that's been
Yes.
going on throughout this whole back and forth.
Yes.
Drake has been killing that shit. And one thing that I do like about Drake's responses is he's actually responding to everything Kendrick is saying. And Kendrick just pre-made some shit, and he hasn't responded to anything in like 2 songs.
He's been nitpicking around like what Drake's saying. Like he hasn't responded to the wife beating shit, and he hasn't responded to the Dave Free shit. He
He didn't say why he moved to New York.
Yeah.
I just, you know.
Which I don't think he needs to actually.
I know. I'm just telling.
That part I don't give a fuck. Actually, that part I don't care.
He's playing that shit, like nigga. No, but
nah, he can keep that. He don't gotta explain that.
He says, let's see,
Maybe I'm Prince and you actually, Mike.
he said they hired a crisis management to clean up the fact that you beat on your queen.
By the way, if you watched the Flacco video yesterday, which I know you told me you didn't.
Yeah. Well, I watched not the Kendrick one. No.
Okay, so the one on they actually like what Flacco was reporting, the cops actually did hide something there. I don't know. I don't believe it's true, but it was hidden. Like it was something.
Did you see the video of that girl that was a security on the
white girl?
Yeah.
That was in the Flacco video. That's exactly
Oh
what
yeah.
I'm talking about.
Oh okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
You think that's fake?
I don't know, bro. I don't think it's
Said
true.
a chick had a bloody face. She said it was Kendrick Lamar. That was the name.
Yeah, because they asked, there was like, did his name start with Little? She said no. It started with Kendrick.
That was racist as fuck. Racist ass question.
Yeah, that was racist. I mean, but I didn't take it like that when I first heard it because how many Littles are out here?
Yeah, but that was like back in like what 2011, nigga. Like what? There wasn't that many Littles.
Yeah, you're right.
nigga, nigga was racist.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, I mean, it could be possible that happened, you know. But he says,
I doubt it though. I don't know.
He said they hired a crisis management team. Allegedly, they hired a crisis management team to clean up the fact that you beat on your queen.
Yep.
The picture you painted ain't what it seemed. You're dead. I think that this was Drake. This was gonna be a nuke until this nigga dropped 30 minutes later. But this was the best song easily out of all the back and forths.
Still to this day.
I really feel like if Kendrick didn't drop immediately and this sat for a couple days, this would have been like more. This would have swayed the public opinion.
I agree with
different
more
way.
damage. I agree with them more damage, but I don't think it changes the fact that this is the best song. Like even everybody, even everybody who's dick eating Kendrick. Like hold on, let me read a text to you from this morning. Let me find it really fast. It should be really quick, cause this goes into what I. Okay. So my homeboy Ed said, not gonna lie, Family Matters is a good song, really good song. Might even say it could be the best song that came out of this beef. But man, freaky ass nigga, he a 6ix9ine God is crazy. So I brought this up to say because he said might even could say that this is the best song that came out of this beef. Like it's still people are still acknowledging this is the best song. Like rather
one of the best diss tracks of all time by Drake.
Yeah, I mean,
or no, the best diss track by Drake.
I mean, I guess you could say you're right because we were saying that back to back was top 7 and this is better than back to back. So yeah. I think this bumps back-to-back out the top 7. This takes back-to-back spot. But yeah, I agree. Like I think it's undeniable that this is unless you're gonna be a Drake hater, because I don't even think you gotta be a Kendrick dick rider. Unless you're just a Drake hater, then yeah, you can acknowledge this is the best song. Like I said, I agree that it took some steam off of it, but we still acknowledging that this is the best. Like you just gotta be like even Roy and Mal, they were arguing about who was winning, but they both acknowledged that this was the best song. Like I don't know. It's the best song.
I gotta say, bro, regardless if you fuck with Kendrick.
Wait, hold on, let me cut you off just one more time, then let you get off what you gotta say. Everybody recognizes Ether as one of the best of all time. This has more disrespectful bars than Ether. This has more disrespectful bars than No Vaseline.
Take over shitting on that shit.
Super Ugly shit's on it. I don't know about
Super Ugly hard too.
Yeah. But this has more disrespectful bars than any of the songs that we just mentioned. Ether. Maybe not Super Ugly, because Super Ugly has the most disrespectful, but this has more disrespectful lines. And yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. I just think there's more lines in here to go off of like, ooh, than those other songs.
Shit.
But go ahead.
Gucci Mane Truth.
Yeah, that's up there too.
Go dig your partner up. I ain't gonna finish that shit. But
performed it in front of him too.
Fuck.
Performed it in front
Legendary
of him.
verses.
He lost that versus, but that one right there was heat.
Hey, he won that shit. I don't care.
He
What
won
he
that
played,
round.
he didn't have to play nothing. The antics he won.
The antics from right there.
Disrespected that man.
Yeah,
but no, he didn't play the better music, so he did lose. Jeezy did win.
Yeah.
But regardless of who you think won, if you think Kendrick won, you did Drake run. Regardless if you're a Kendrick stan, Drake stan. Me, I gotta say, I respect the fuck out of these niggas for competing. This was one of the most like exciting weekends in rap in like a very long time.
Undoubtedly.
Both of these niggas competed. This is some shit I thought was never gonna actually happen. It's been like 10 years, back and forth.
Too late already.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna actually not like this.
Yeah.
Not like this. I didn't predict it like this.
Yeah.
So I just appreciate the moment, regardless.
I think Kendrick deserves more of that appreciation though. We always knew Drake was gonna get busy. We never knew if Kendrick was gonna show up.
Yeah.
So
Drake's been in. This ain't nothing new to Drake.
We know if they always say you say Candyman's name too many times, he comes, and they were talking about Kendrick, but that's really Drake. If you say that nigga's name too many times, he will respond. But we didn't know about Kendrick, and he showed up.
Right.
He kind of showed up. He
showed
dropped
up.
something.
He showed up. And then the thing too,
to
bro.
me, he didn't show up till Not Like Us.
You gotta if you okay. So if you a Drake hater, bro, you gotta give it up to him, bro. It was like 10 niggas versus one. He stood. He held his own. He didn't. A lot of niggas' careers would have been over with. If this was anybody
Here's
else,
the funny
bro.
thing, C Young.
A niggas' careers would be over with.
I seen a lot. Yeah, Ja Rule is the biggest example.
Yeah.
That's what happened to Ja Rule.
Yeah.
However, I've seen a lot of niggas talking about he should just focus on Kendrick. And here's my comment to you. Here's my comment to you. Let me get me and 9 of my homies. We all gonna slap the fuck out of you. I want you to just slap one of us. Let's see if that makes sense. Cause I don't know where they do that at. If 10 people slap me, I'm trying to fight all 10.
Yeah.
I'm not just going after one of the 10. I'm going after all 10.
I'm not gonna be a hypocrite because I did say on Twitter that I wanted it to be just Drake and Kendrick. Cause when Ross dropped, I was
well, see, Young, I'm gonna say to you then. If
well,
that's
hold on. Well, I'm saying like I did want it to be just Drake, Kendrick, cause when Ross was dropping, I was like, Ross, chill the fuck out, like
nobody gives
go
a fuck
away, Ross. Like this needs to be Drake and Kendrick. But then after I heard this song, I'm like, damn, you know what? Push-ups did get leaked. He never responded to Rocky. Rocky never got his receipt. Weekend was dissing on the second album. You gotta think Push-Ups dropped a day after the second album, so he probably didn't hear the second. Yeah, so it's like Weekend had to get his shot. Rick Ross been on Instagram trolling for a month. He had to get more shots, So I'm not really mad at him. He still had to give them niggas some bars, and he kind of gave them their own song.
Like I said, if 10 niggas slap me, I'm trying to slap all 10 of them back. I'm not just gonna go for one.
Yeah.
So
I look at it like 4 niggas slapped him. He slapped them back, and then 3 other niggas came, and one of the niggas who slapped him the first time came with him and slapped him.
Yeah.
And
slapped
then
all these niggas.
And then he slapped all of them niggas.
I
back.
can't just focus on one. I gotta slap everybody because y'all all said something about me.
Yeah, but I feel like if you were a Kendrick fan, you gotta respect Drake for stepping up and going against 10 niggas, and then you gotta respect him for out rapping Kendrick. Like we gotta be honest. Like we went through these songs, bro. Kendrick has some nice bars, but like overall, bro, Drake is responding to everything Kendrick is saying. He's giving us bars, bro. He's giving us generational bars.
Yeah, but there's one part about Drake that I don't like.
What?
He is trying to it kind of seems like he's trying to look for a way out. Like if this is a cage fight, he's begging him to open the door. Now he might be winning the fight, but he's still begging him to open the door. Nigga, I'm going on vacation now. And then on the next song, I'm done with this.
He said that on fucking For All the Dogs though. He said that after For All the Dogs. He said he was going on vacation.
Didn't he say he's going on vacation on this song though?
Well, he said it 3 times. He's capping. Like he
well, whether you're capping or not, you're reaching for the door to open in the cage fight.
I mean, shit, nigga. I dropped 5 albums in the last 3 years, nigga. Y'all gonna diss me after I didn't drop my 5th album?
I get what you're saying, but you can't be on a diss song saying, "Oh yeah, now it's time for vacation." Like, bro, it seems like you're trying to escape.
Well, okay, so after For All the Dogs, he said he was going on vacation.
True.
He said he was having stomach problems. Then he comes back, he drops Scary Hours. He said
True.
he's motivated with his pen.
True.
Then he goes on Push-Ups and he says
then he actually goes on vacation and niggas diss.
Well, what'd he say on Push-Ups? He was like, didn't he say something about this the last time I'm addressing y'all or something like that?
Yeah.
And then, so that's the the fucking third time you done came back, or the second time you done came back after saying you're taking a break. Then you say you're going on vacation on this one, and then on the Hard Part 6, you saying you're going on you're going on vacation again. So it's,
bro, I'm
he's
sorry.
lying. We can't believe that he's probably gonna drop again.
You have a 10 out of 10 points, he young, but still, it just seems like he's reaching for a way out. It does.
I mean, it's really no way to win when somebody's calling you a pedophile, bro.
Yeah.
It's really no way to.
Yeah.
It's like at this point, it's just fun and games. Like it's not even a battle anymore. Like you just trying to destroy a nigga character. So it's like at this point, they just destroying each other's characters.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's
both
not
of
even
them
rap.
are.
It's not even rap beef
I was
anymore.
gonna say both of them are doing it because he said he hit his girl.
Yeah.
So both are trying to destroy characters.
You just
But
slinging mud at this point.
I mean, that's how 50 Cent got down.
Pedo allegation is crazy though. On a fucking rap beef, have we ever witnessed that before?
No, I don't think so. But at least
crazy times.
At least let it be factual if you're gonna go for that. Is what I'm thinking. But I really think he's reaching for the door. Like he's like, if this is a cage fight, he might be winning. He might be up on the scorecards for me, but he's still begging for a way out. Like I've been asking you almost every day since. Is it over now? Is it over? Because
well, I mean, he
Kendrick
said,
shut the fuck up, and Drake's talking about he wants to go on vacation. So is it over?
I feel like so on the Hard Part 6, he says.
Are we gonna talk about those last couple of songs?
Oh yeah. Well,
Can we skip Meet the Grams? We both know it's trash.
So Meet the Grams. I mean,
like us?
let me just give my quick thoughts on it. We don't have to go through the lyrics, but
yeah, let's go to lyrics on Not Like Us and Heart.
Yeah. So Meet the Grams, like that dropped like 30 minutes later. I feel like it's more so. It happening is more effective than the song for me. It's like he dropped it literally like 30 minutes. He shitted on this nigga's
took
party.
attention off.
Yeah, took attention because everybody's like, oh, he dropped again. Like I think it was a hell of a move, if you ask me, to take the attention off. Because if he would have let that Family Matter sit for a little bit, man, it would have been in some trouble. But
yeah.
I think it was easily the worst song out of all of these. I mean, in hindsight, I guess if he lied about a daughter, it's like, damn, he wasted like a whole verse talking about a whole 2 minutes of the song talking about a fake daughter.
I heard they made a new.
If it's fake.
I heard they took all that out and then redropped
A daughterless version, yeah.
Yeah, the daughterless version.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Like
that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Like, and the fact that Joe Budden, like, he went on fucking his podcast and was talking about like the lies, how he's gonna let the lies fly or whatever. But then he's like low key critiquing Drake for saying
for lying.
B major, like he's like, oh, there's no such thing as or what did he say? There's no such thing as a D major or some shit like that. Like,
yeah, D major.
But like my thing is, bro, if you saying that, nigga, you gotta call a red flag on a fake daughter. This nigga spent 2 minutes talking about that shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are we doing, nigga? This is fan fiction. But
fan fiction is hilarious.
But yeah, the beat was just fucking depressing.
That's a comment.
It was dark. Like it just got really dark. Like that shit was dark. I ain't gonna lie. And I mean that shit was really putting me to sleep. I know niggas like to make jokes about J. Cole, Kendrick music putting niggas to sleep, but like that song will really put you to sleep.
Yeah, my thoughts are. Yeah, those are my.
But
thoughts.
I think it did very effective damage. Why I don't fuck with the song. I think it did damage, taking the light off of Family Matters and inflate, like kind of interfering with the views and kind of getting views off of.
Yeah. I don't think it did damage. I think it inflated it. So like, you know how like a ball is fully aired up and then you poke a hole in it.
Right.
He poked a hole in Drake's ball.
Yeah, for sure.
I give you that.
Yeah, but let's get on Not Like Us real quick.
Yeah, let's get into some real music on the Kendrick side.
Yeah, so Kendrick dropped Not Like Us. So he says,
the smiles are about to come back out, guys.
Yeah, he says, What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? Yeah. The industry can hate me, fuck them all, and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on his body. I'm John Stockton.
It's cool.
You know what that means, though, right?
Yeah.
Talking about Carl Malone.
Yeah, but
calling Drake a pedo.
Yeah, but old niggas.
You know, Carl Malone a pedo.
I didn't know that. I'm capping like a motherfucker. I did not know that.
It's really disrespectful.
I did not know that. I'm capping like a motherfucker. But damn.
But he says, certified boogeyman. I'm the one that up the score with him.
Yeah.
Walk him down whole time. I know he got some hoe in him.
Yeah, Kendrick.
Pole on him, extort shit, bully, death row on him.
Yeah.
Say Drake, I heard you like I'm young.
Yeah.
You better not ever go to cell block 1.
Yeah.
To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him.
Okay, that's kind of corny, but I mean, I laughed.
That's just
I did laugh
disrespectful,
when I
bro.
heard it.
This is foul.
It is kind of corny, but
this is foul,
I
bro.
did laugh when I heard it.
This is foul, bro. So he says Baca has a weird case. Why is he around? Have you heard about Baca's case?
No.
He's got like a sex trafficking case with a 22-year-old woman, not a minor.
Yeah, let's not talk about that on this episode. We get on that to next episode.
Hey,
leave that for the next one.
Hey, Drake said, "Why you living in New York?" Kendrick say, "Why is Baca around? Nigga, he's got a weird case."
Well, if we're going for one bar, I think Kendrick won that one.
So he says, certified lover boy, certified pedophiles. Literally, like
That's a bar.
fuck. So he says, wop, 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 wop.
Okay.
I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably a minor.
Okay. That one's lame. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people been retweeting it and talking about it, but the A minor.
If you like Dave
that's
Freeze,
lame.
you gotta fuck with the Dave minor, bro. It's the same shit.
It's the same cadence, but I just
It's
thought it was
the
lame.
same shit,
It's
bro.
the same cadence. It's same delivery, but I just thought it was lame. I thought it was lame.
I like both. So he says,
We good. Go ahead.
he said, did Cole foul? I don't know why you still pretending. I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know if he's talking about how Cole said, how he said that shit was weak as fuck. I don't know.
That shit was weak as fuck. Besides this song, this shit is not weak as fuck.
He said, what is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches. So he's talking about OVO. He probably got that from Twitter too. So he says, calls him Malibu Most Wanted. What does OVO stand for? Other vaginal. I thought that was lame. He says, fucked on Wayne's girl while he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. Sheesh. I forgot he got.
I doubt that's the reason why he got the tattoo. I don't think he got the tattoo.
That's weird though.
I doubt he got the tattoo because he fucked Wayne's bitch. I'm pretty sure it's because Wayne gave him the career that he has. I mean, just the thought.
That's
though.
That's some weird shit though.
What's some weird shit? Fucking your
Getting Wayne
man's bitch?
tatted.
Oh, I mean, getting anybody's face tatted on you is weird, but that is the only
Another
time.
man though.
Like I said, that is weird. No matter who
That's
it is,
still alive.
it's weird. No matter who it is and what reason. But if anybody has a reason, it should be the guy who gave you the life that you have today.
He call him his father.
He kind of is.
I'm just kidding.
No, I'm
I
dead
didn't
ass.
mean
He
that. I
kinda
didn't
is.
mean that. But
No, he kind of is. Same way Birdman is like Wayne's father. I mean, he kind of is. He's the. Come on, we don't have Drake today without Lil Wayne. Like it's just we don't.
his father though.
Yeah, he kind of is.
What about his boss? So he's.
I'm just saying.
I did
bro,
say
he kinda
Kendrick was J. Cole's father though.
He's his musical father.
His musical father. Fair enough. So he says, so now we're going on a history lesson. So he says, bear with me for a second. Let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you. This the real nigga challenge. You called Future when you didn't see the club. Lil Baby helped you get your lingo up. 21 gave you false street cred. Thug made you feel like a slime in your head. Quavo said you could be from Northside. 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. You not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. Thoughts?
I think.
You think that's true?
A lot of those are lies.
Which ones you think are lies?
He didn't need Future to get in the club, brother.
Definitely didn't need Future to get in the club.
Okay.
Did he steal any lingo from Lil Baby?
Okay. So the lingo thing could be true, but like I don't think he needed Little Baby to get lingo. You just go to Twitter like you where you found your bars, Kendrick.
Do you think Drake needs street cred from 21?
I don't think Drake has street cred. Period. So why would he? Where would he get it from 21 from? Like, he doesn't have any street cred.
I don't think he has any street cred either. But
Okay, so how could he be using?
well, he
21
did say gave you false street cred.
Okay, well,
I mean, Drake. To be fair, Drake.
but what is?
He
false
has
street
been
cred?
getting like face tattoos and shit, and he's been talking
That's
a little
street cred?
greasy for the last. I mean,
Okay,
why are you
okay.
getting face tattoos at fucking
I'm
30?
pretty sure his street cred
40
comes
years
from,
old.
comes from Chubbs and not.
That's what I'm
not
saying.
21 Savage.
That's what I'm saying. So do you think Drake really needs street? If
That's what I'm
he's
saying, like,
if
a
he
lot
got
of-
his own shit going in Toronto, do you
Yeah.
think he really needs street cred from 21 Savage?
No, I think if anybody gave him false street cred, it's Chubbs. not 21 Savage.
Big Baka.
And by the way, he was rapping like a mob boss before him and 21 dropped the album together.
He was rapping like a mob boss on the headlines.
Exactly.
2011.
And he had all those niggas outside in the video too, wearing gloves, which he got clowned for, but wearing the black gloves.
Yeah.
So I don't think he need 21 Savage to rap like a mob boss. No.
And you know, they've been kind of insinuating. Well, never mind. I won't do that.
All I'm saying is, okay, that shit's cool. If I don't realize that it's a lot of lies, like if I just take my mind off that it's a lot of lies, it is.
Can we
cool.
say that it's fair that Thug made him feel like he's a slime? He has a song called "Slime You Out."
Shouldn't Chubbs be the one to make him feel
Nickelodeon, I'm too slime. Like, send a girl home, I'm too slime. Like,
Okay,
who else calls himself slime?
Okay, Thug
who's
is the
Thug?
reason.
Who's the Godfather?
Thug
slime?
Thug is the reason why he's saying slime, but the way that he feels like he's slime does not come from Chubbs. No, I mean does not come from
Young
Thug.
Thug.
It comes from Chubbs. The reason why he feels like he's slime, but the whole fact that he's using that word to categorize or to explain what he's trying to say, yes, that comes from Thug. Yes, undoubtedly. So that's the one where I can be like, okay, he got it. Okay, yeah.
So do you think that Drake actually wants to be from the North Side?
Fuck no. If Drake wanted to be
from the
from
6, man.
If Drake wanted to be from any place in America, it's Houston, Texas. I don't know why people keep trying to get this confused.
Or Memphis. But I guess he's technically from Memphis because
He's technically from Memphis, the same way I'm from Chicago, if you want to go like that. But like, he's adopted more Houston in his music. He's always talking about Houston. The first place he flew out to meet Wayne was Houston. I mean, if it's any place in America where he's from, it is Houston or Memphis, like you said. And I don't think it's Atlanta. No.
I'm pretty sure Drake does not need 2 Chainz to say that he's good in Atlanta. He fucks with 21 Savage. Yeah. That's like the streets of Atlanta, nigga. Like,
and the friendship started with Future, and he put on Migos. So I don't think like, come on.
Well, I don't think Migos really. They not even from Atlanta.
I'm not saying they're running it, but like I mean, Atlanta claims Migos.
They don't. They don't.
Right.
They don't. Sure. You know.
I'm pretty sure every time.
Well.
Every time niggas talk about how Atlanta's great at music, they do bring up Migos.
Yeah,
that's in every conversation. That's always
we associate Migos with being from Atlanta.
Yeah,
because we're not from Atlanta. But
yeah, we're not from there. So
I don't think Atlanta really look at Migos like as like the streets or as like.
I'm not trying to say that, but I'm trying. If you had a debate with what's the best region with an Atlanta nigga, I guarantee you they're gonna bring up Migos. They will. They will bring up Migos.
Before Future or Thug?
No, not before Future or Thug, but they will bring that into the conversation.
Just Migos.
Yeah, they will say if you have a conversation about what's better, just New York or Atlanta, an Atlanta nigga will bring up Migos into his argument. He will. Like, that's just undoubtedly. Not before Future, not before Thug, but he will bring it up. It will happen.
You think so?
I know so.
That nigga would bring up Ludacris. Them niggas, them niggas would bring up Ludacris. They don't be claiming them niggas.
They would bring up Ludacris.
Ludacris from Atlanta, though.
I'm just saying they would bring them niggas up. Like, I'm telling you, yes, they will.
But
why wouldn't you? That's the best rap group of all time, and they claim your city. Why wouldn't you?
I mean, Gunna's one of the best rappers from their city. They don't claim him anymore.
All right, fuck out of here. I don't even know where this combo's going anymore. Shout out to Young Gunna Wonder, by the way.
Yeah,
can't wait to hear your album tonight.
So yeah, any final thoughts about Not Like Us? That's pretty much the gist.
That's the best song on Kendrick's side, and second or third best song between both of them.
Yeah, I like this song.
All right, let me just ask you a question. This versus the Heart Part 6. Which one's better?
I'm going with this.
Okay, well then this is the second best song of anybody's dropped between the two.
Yeah. Push Ups has fell completely out of my rotation. If Heart Part 6 was on streaming, I probably would play it more, but
yeah.
I've been playing Family Matters.
Same.
I ain't been on there.
Where's your uncle?
Gotta go to YouTube to play the Heart 6. But the Heart 6 is hard.
It's hard.
You wanna get into that next?
Yeah, if they got lyrics. If they don't, then we can just close.
All right, so Heart Part 6, we can run through it real quick. Final track of so far of the disc, we'll cover everything else if there's anything else. So this dropped the day after Not Like Us. Okay, so he says, you waited for this moment, overcome with desperations. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio. It's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration.
I don't have a comment. Oh, that's true.
So you standing down? You standing on it? He planted the daughter.
Yeah, I think he planted the daughter shit.
All right. I think this was just very good wordplay. Like,
Yeah.
I think it was really good wordplay. I like the part before where he was talking about his jacket's covered in metal, honors, and decoration. When he was saying that shit, I just thought of that nigga in a fucking Marine suit.
Yeah.
Gotta push a T medal, a fucking Meek Mill medal and shit.
Yeah.
Comment on his fucking medal and shit. I don't know. I just got a fucking random ass image of that shit when he was saying that shit. But he says,
this has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I'm really eager to know, like, what hip hop legends really think of this. Like, what does Nas think of this? What does Hov think of this?
Yeah.
We know what 50 Cent thinks of this,
Cameron and shit.
we know what Cameron thinks of this.
Gilly.
We know what Gilly thinks of this. He's
Right.
not the legend that I want to know, but like, I just want to know what the legends who actually been in beef think of this. I wonder what Biggie and Pac are thinking in heaven. Like, or hell, wherever they are. I wonder what they think of this. Like,
I want to know what the fuck J. Cole is thinking right now.
I
You
want
could
to know
have been a
what
part of this shit.
I want to know what Ice Cube thinks of this. Like, everybody who's been in a legendary hip hop feud, I just want to know
So
what they think.
Ice Cube came out. He said
Okay.
that he doesn't appreciate where it got to.
Okay, that sounds like Stephen A. Smith. That's what Stephen A. Smith said last night.
Yeah, like with how it's gotten so dark.
Yeah.
He appreciates the back and forth. Actually, a lot of legends have been coming out and saying that, like, you know, they don't like how it's gotten to it. But I've seen a lot of people giving it to Drake mostly. Like, Matt Hoffa came out and he said Drake won. I think Charlamagne, didn't he say Drake won to him? Or that was Envy?
No. Envy said Drake won. Charlotte
Yeah.
said Kendrick won.
Yeah.
But they both agreed that nobody made it a clear thing.
Yeah,
They agreed that it wasn't so cut and dry.
yeah. I don't have a winner yet. But I feel like
I think it's 2-1-1. I think it's 2 Drake, 1 Kendrick, 1 tie.
for you talking about like the songs against
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
I would like to hear. I mean, Jay-Z's gonna say Kendrick because they're like tied in politically. You know, I feel like Jay-Z's like real political nowadays. I
Yeah.
mean, Nas. It would be cool to hear what Nas thinks.
Yeah.
I want to hear like what fucking
I actually want to know what the old fucks like KRS-One think too.
KRS-One.
Yeah.
I know Questlove. Was it Questlove? He came out and said he don't like where it got to either. Like.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas is not really feeling how it came to. I wish like niggas like Pac and Biggie, I wish they was alive
Yeah,
to see this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm pretty sure they see it, but I don't know, how that works out.
Yeah, I mean from the afterlife, but
Yeah, I wonder what their
because I mean this is really the biggest beef since Pac and Biggie. I mean you could say Jay-Z and Nas too, but
yeah,
Pac and Biggie was just so big, and I feel like this is like, you know,
it's in the convo.
the 2020 version of it.
It's in the convo, but I don't want to overlook Nas and Hov.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But I feel like Pac and Big, like people still talk about that to this day. Like Tupac is still
We still talk about
very
Nas
relevant
and
to this
Hov.
day.
Stop it. We still talk about Nas and Hov.
Niggas ain't
too.
talking about Nas.
Niggas are talking about Nas and
Come
Hov.
on now. Niggas
Come on,
ain't talking
bro.
about
That
Nas.
is the second most
He
iconic.
he winning sympathy Grammys and shit, but
Yeah. You're right.
ain't nobody talking about Nas, man.
Yeah, you're right.
But it would be cool to see like Pac and Biggie alive to like see this shit and hear their takes on this shit, you know. But me personally, I ain't really got a winner yet. I feel like this shit gonna still go. They've been slugging for 10 years. We know that, you know. So I feel like this shit's never gonna end. Like Drake, next album, he gonna be talking about this shit. He was still talking about Pusha T and Ye for like another
3 years.
album.
Yeah, 3
for
years
several
since.
albums.
He was talking about Pusha T on the last album.
Yeah, so I don't think this is the end of none of it. I think Ross, Weeknd, a bunch of niggas all gonna continue to catch strays. We hear Kendrick's about to drop an album, so he's probably gonna catch a stray as
Do
well.
you think the industry
Throw strays.
splits in half?
At this point, I feel like it kind of has to, right?
It seems like there's more reason to now than
Yeah.
during the Meek thing. Because like I said, during the Meek and Drake beef, there was only 2 dudes who could work with both sides, and that was Thug and Future. Thug and Future were the only ones who could work with both Drake and Meek. But everybody else, you had to pick one. You were either Meek team or you were Drake team. You could not work with both. So I'm wondering, is that what happens here? Any artist out there, if you're having trouble picking which side, go with whichever side has Future, dog. I'm just being real. And I'm pretty sure that's the Kendrick side, but whichever side has Future is the side you need to be on, brother.
I feel like moving forward, bro, a lot of people are gonna still work with both. But I think Drake. Well, I hope Drake. I hope he moves forward, not just like working with everybody now. Like all on that friendly shit, trying to give everybody a stimulus package. It's like everybody.
I agree, but it's still too late for that. Like, bro, his career is closer to ending than being at its peak.
Drake's.
Isn't he like 15 years in? Like,
I think he got how long? 5 years at least.
15 on this side, 5 on this side. It's towards the end.
I feel like moving forward, like he looks crazy, like trying to steady work with niggas. Like all of these niggas, you can make a case. Like he took A$AP Rocky and Kendrick on their first tour. He put Kendrick Lamar on Take Care. You know, he gave both of them features. He helped Future. I ain't gonna say he put Future on, but
he gave all these niggas their highest charted song.
Yeah, Rick Ross, like, bruh, so many songs. Future,
all of these niggas.
Weekend,
he gave their highest charting song.
Helped this nigga in the beginning of his career, like, you know, them working together. I'm sure they helped each other, but as far as like,
besides The Weeknd, but all of these niggas, I mean, he helped The Weeknd too, but besides The Weeknd, all of these niggas, he gave them their highest charted song.
Yeah, and then even go back even further, bro. This is another. It's like a repeat of the past. Like Meek, you helped that nigga out. Look how he did you. Kanye, you wrote for that nigga. Look how he still does you.
There's only one dude. There's only one group of guys who Drake has helped out, and they never went sour on him. Do you know who those guys are?
The Migos.
Yes.
Migos. I mean,
21 too, kind of, but I don't know where that's gonna go.
21, yeah. 21, Thugs, you know.
I don't know how that Thug is gonna play out, but I know
he put him on his album last year.
Well, I don't know.
I'm sure the Metro beef has been going on for years.
I'm pretty sure if it comes down to it, Thug's gonna take Future side over Drake. Let's just be real.
I think Thug would be the one who could get this shit squashed.
Yeah. I think if Thug decides to choose a side, it would be Future side.
And I don't give a fuck, nigga. Yachty and 21 should have picked a side. I don't give a fuck.
21's in the hardest. Well, they're both in the same place.
Fuck
kinda,
that
right?
shit. This nigga makes beats. You get somebody else to make your beats.
Well, he claims us his friend. It's like me turning on you for Drake.
I mean, yeah, but pick a side, nigga.
Yeah.
Didn't Metro just shit on your album, nigga? He just said Her Loss shouldn't have got a Grammy nomination, nigga. Okay. It should have been his album.
So I've come.
He's hating Drake so much. He's hating on your album that you did with Drake.
Yeah,
that's your album too.
Yeah, it's 40% yours.
Yeah.
I was
These
gonna say
niggas
50,
just
but
shitted
it's
on
40.
For All the Dogs. Kendrick just said, "Oh, Yachty can't give you no swag. Fuck every nigga that hang with you." Why are these niggas not picking a side?
I think that's funny to say because Yachty's the reason why the best song other than Avicii song has dropped in the last 2 years.
Metro just leaked this nigga's reference track like with Yachty with the jumbotron. Like y'all niggas need to pick a side. I don't give a fuck, bro.
So I've come to adopt what you used to say about what is YoungBoy and Dirk. You said we're fans. Why the fuck do we need to pick a side? And I get that you were talking about fans, but I came to adopt that not picking a side shit and just enjoying it. However, for those two,
but that was some street shit though.
Yeah, but however, when it comes down to, well, this is gonna become some street shit pretty soon here.
Yeah, right now this just, I mean, it's some music.
Somebody's
shit.
been shot already. At time of recording, somebody's been shot.
Yeah.
It's gonna become some street shit.
Yeah.
However, and that's a good point. But I do think the reason why they should pick a side because everybody else is. When you have 10 niggas on one side and then your homie is alone on his side.
This nigga stood alone. This nigga had nothing. These niggas doubled up, tripled up. Oh, let's all get on the album, like, and not one nigga could speak up and be like.
Well, however, I don't take Yachty as ducking. I do take 21 as ducking. Sure, Yachty has
this nigga 21. He act like he don't even know Instagram. He don't even have a phone no more.
Yeah, that nigga went on vacation for real. That nigga,
we don't know where this nigga. We might have to do a search party for this nigga. Nigga at Disneyland and shit.
It feels like 21 is ducking. It doesn't feel like Yachty is ducking, even though they've said the same amount of things about the situation.
Yachty, I know he just dropped the tape with his label, so he's kind of just been promoting that. He's just kind of just no selling this shit. Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure Yachty's been speaking to Drake about it. I don't know if 21 has been speaking to Drake.
Yeah, and I mean, just to be fair, I'm not gonna act obtuse. Like, you know, I'm not gonna look into context. I mean, these guys probably fuck with Future too, not just Metro. Yeah. I'm sure Yachty and Future have a relationship. 21 and Future, you know, that's Atlanta politics right there. So it's niggas don't really.
Yeah, that's why I was
have
gonna
to
say,
pick a side. But
before I thought about it, I was gonna say 21 has his back in a hard place, but Yachty does too. They're both from Atlanta.
Yeah.
So
So I could see both sides, but it's
but
like,
I don't remember Yachty ever been that cool with Metro. 21 is supposed to be like best friends with Metro, so he's kind of got his back in a hard place right now.
yeah, but it's like this man shitted on your album. Like, if you look at 21's recent albums, I mean, other than Savage Mode 2, like Metro's not really on a lot of the beats. Like, he was on Her Loss, which is kind of odd, you know, because Drake was dissing on Her Loss. He was dissing Metro and Future allegedly on Her Loss and on Metro's beat. But it was only one Metro beat on Her Loss. So, I don't know. You know, of course, they're, you know, friends as far as we know, but it ain't as much because, you know, Metro used to do all the 21's albums, you know?
Yeah.
He'd be, you know, so. But I don't know. I feel like them niggas they should have picked a side, bro. Because you can't, playing both sides at this point, like, it didn't got this far, bro.
It's only so long you can go without picking a side, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, they haven't picked a side today, but I don't know if they can make it to August. Maybe they can make it to August, but I don't know if you can make it to November without picking a side.
Yeah,
maybe
like,
you can make it to November, but I don't know if you can make it to April next year without
just
picking
think
a side.
about it, bro. How does that look, bro? 21 Savage drops an album and Future's featured on it, or The Weeknd's featured on it, and Drake's featured on it. Like, that looks crazy. That's gonna look crazy.
I don't know. I really don't know.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
Or like a Future album with a 21 Savage verse on it. Like, that's gonna look crazy.
I think you look crazy if you put one or the other. So if you put Drake on the album and no Future, or if you put Future on the album and no Drake, I think that looks crazier than having both. Because if you have both, then you're basically saying I rock with both these guys. Their business, not my business. Yeah. But if you only have one, then you are picking a side and you are saying I'm rocking with this guy over that one.
Or just imagine you get a verse from one of them, and that and on the verse, one of the niggas is dissing the other. It's gonna look crazy.
Now that would look crazy.
It's gonna look crazy.
Now that would look crazy. You know what I do? Who was it? Damn, I
They're
forgot
like Ludacris and
yeah, Ludacris and T.I. That's what I'm doing.
On the same song.
Whose song was it? Was it Jeezy? Whose song was it? It was supposed to be both of them on there, and they were gonna be dissing each other. Whose song was it?
I don't know.
Whoever song it was, I'm gonna pull a him. I'm gonna get both of them on the same song and let them say whatever the fuck they want. That's what I do.
I think it was. I think it might have been Jeezy. Yeah, because it was Luda. Was it Luda and T.I.? That's what
it was Luda and T.I. going at each other. I think it was on Jeezy's song. He was trying to get them both to. Yeah. If I'm 21, I'm pulling that off. That's what I do.
That's some nasty work.
That is nasty work, but I'm gonna get all the eyeballs. I'm gonna get all the eyeballs. Every time niggas want to go talk about it and they want to review, they gotta go to my song. If I'm 21, that's what I do. I get Future on the song and let them say, hey, you can say whatever you want. Get Drake on the song and say, hey, you can say whatever you want. And then I put those same verses on the same song.
That's an easy way to go number one.
Easiest way to go number one.
So he said, so let's just get back to it though. We almost done. He says, you dumb and reactive nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in the excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months. The distance is wild. Dave leaving hard emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to it now.
No, he not leaving hard emojis, is he? Like, that can't be true.
He did.
Nah, I knew she was following him and not Kendrick. I know that's true, but nah, see, and that's not true.
It's on the cover art of the song, actually. On the hard part for it, the comment is the cover art. That's kind of different. That's kind of different.
Look, bro. I know I asked you this question. I asked you what's the worst thing to be not accused of, but like what's the worst lie to make about somebody? Is the worst lie that you're a pedo, or the worst lie that your GM fucked your baby mama? I know you said the pedo part, but here's the reason why I disagree. I disagree because if a nigga's really a pedo and you really feel that way, nigga, you need to call the cops. But you can't call the cops on a nigga's baby mama getting smashed by another nigga. Like, I don't know, bro. If that nigga's really a pedo, you should have called the cops instead of trying to make a diss out of it and
but like nobody cares though. Like, he done said it two songs straight, and all everybody cares about is what Kendrick said. Like, nobody even
you're right.
cares that nobody gives a fuck. His fans, nobody has been outraged about him beating nobody. Because nobody cares when any rapper beats a woman. Like, nobody cares.
Yeah,
it's just the truth of the culture. Like, I wish it was different, but nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So nobody gives a fuck about Kendrick doing that. And then on top of that, these niggas cucks. They don't give a fuck about Kendrick homeboy or GM getting his wife pregnant. They like, damn, I can relate.
You
my
got
boy
me.
fuck my bitch too. Like they can relate. So it's
got
like
me.
niggas ain't
You
mad
got me.
about that. Like
No, you got me.
that's some everyday shit, niggas. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like
You're right. You're right.
pedophile, just that's a bad jacket to have.
It
'Cause,
is
like,
a bad jacket, but I mean, if you're gonna diss a nigga, not diss a nigga, but wouldn't it be better to just get that nigga locked up than to make a diss song about it? Like, it seems like you're trying to capitalize off of him being a pedo, if you really think he's a pedo.
But we know a lot of pedophiles who, like, bro, R. Kelly, it took him like 20 years to get locked up. So him
Yeah.
not being
With
locked up
proof.
doesn't even really, that don't even really mean shit. But
No,
like,
no, I'm not saying
no,
him-
I'm not saying. I'm just saying, like, for public perception, people ain't gonna look at it like, oh, well, if he's not locked up, doesn't mean he's a pedophile.
Yeah.
It's like if you got that on your name, motherfuckers, they don't even have to see really proof. They could just see a little bit of proof. Like in this situation, with
picture.
no context, a picture.
A picture of him standing
It
next
looks
to a girl.
bad. So it's like, out of the two lies, I feel like that's the worst one because like that one's gonna stick harder. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he's got to shake that off his public image, even though I don't think it's true. He's gonna have to shake that off his public image. This song about to go #1, calling this man a predator. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's some wild shit to have on your name. Like that's why I say every time, like, that's some foul shit. Like this supposed to be a rap battle, and now it did turn into me being a pedophile. Like that's where we going with this shit. Like
Well,
I know we don't.
Drake didn't know where it was going though. He can't.
Yeah,
act
but like
surprised.
you can't
He
even
didn't
really
call it.
blame him for, like, I know they're saying wave the right flag, but it's like, nigga, what are we doing now? Like you
Yeah.
going whole left with this shit, like super left. Like
Yeah.
I don't even want to do this shit no more because it's like it's no right or wrong way to defend this shit. Like
But
niggas
however,
is criticizing him on this song for how he defended it. Like it's like, how can you win?
yeah, but that was Kendrick's path to victory. That was his win condition, is what we call it.
Yeah,
in,
that was yeah.
that's his win condition.
Yeah, that's what I say. That's
He-
that was
he
some
kinda-
low shit.
He kind of had to take it. Like, you're not gonna outbar Drake. Like we.
I mean, if you won a Pulitzer and you're this Kendrick Lamar that everybody talks about, why can't you do it with just your pen?
You should be able to, but after we heard Family Matters, I think it's proof enough that you're not finna outbar this nigga, bro. I'm sorry. Because this nigga is too clever, witty, and disrespectful.
Yeah, I like the smashing of the Good Kid, Mad City vein. I know we already talked about
Yeah.
the song,
Yeah, that was
but just
cool.
the video part, like the visual, I did like
that was cool.
the imagery on that. I thought that was really clever. But yeah,
And I also think to give Kendrick's point, I think the pedophile thing, not the pedophile, but the sex offender thing on the Drake's house is pretty cool too. I think that's pretty clever.
yeah.
I think
that
that's
shit
pretty
was
clever.
funny. As
Not
hell.
cool, but clever. I think it was clever. But yeah.
So he says, "I've never been with no one underage." So I don't have to get more into that. He denied it, so I don't want to get into that because that's a touchy subject. He says, "Deep cuts that never healed, and now they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. I'm not sure how to ease the sentiment. This shit's too intimate."
First of all, Whitney, if that's true, you are a treesh. That's insane. Like, this dude's been holding you down for so long, and you just fuck his GM, his general manager.
That is crazy. Allegedly, if that's true.
Yeah,
You
that's true,
mentioned
you're a
it.
treesh.
You mentioned an A minor, but niggas got B sharp. But niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I'll slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross air like that one flight from Malaysia.
This dude's different, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I don't think you're gonna outbar this dude. You gotta be equally as witty, clever, and disrespectful. The only one that could probably give him a good challenge is the one who turned pussy. I think J. Cole can now give him a good challenge.
So
Because I think J. Cole's pretty smart. I don't know if he's as disrespectful, but he's pretty smart.
No, I listened to I finally listened to J. Cole's album. I had deleted it when he apologized, but he's really spitting on there. It's really a shame that he did that because he was really spitting on a lot of those songs, like on a different level from the last album, I feel like. But
And he had an opportunity to make this the most #1 beef. He could just imagine if it was three-way. Imagine if it was Drake versus Cole versus Kendrick
Triple
versus
threat.
like a triple threat match. Not nobody teaming up.
Yeah.
Just 1v1v1.
right,
That would have been hip hop history, period. Because you never seen that before.
makes you wonder, nigga. J. Cole, what the fuck you hiding, nigga?
Yeah, yeah.
What you scared of? Nigga?
And
What
then
you got
if-
going?
Yeah, if one of these niggas is a woman beater and one of them is a pedophile, and you don't have nothing in your closet, you would have easily won.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't have had nothing to say about you like that.
Yeah, because everybody the moral police now, so
Yeah,
it
yeah.
would have been an easy dub. So he says, this is what people say was waving the white flag, two parts of this song. But he says, You could drop 100 more records. I'll see you later. Maybe when you meet your maker. I took this bar differently.
That's not what
I thought
that's
he
not it.
meant like you could drop more 100 records. You still won't have many charting songs as me, platinum songs as me. Even maybe after you die, you will. You know, because everybody holds people in high regard after they pass away. That's why I took it.
That's
as.
a point that we made on this show plenty of times.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, you have because you was shitting on Juice WRLD.
Yeah. That's a point I've made. Plenty of times.
Classic 2 and 2's moment. It might have been Friday Jr. I don't know. But he says, I don't want to fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. Hold on.
By the way, I agree with everything you just said. I don't think that was a white flag moment at all.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't see it like that.
But
at
there
all.
is a white flag moment in here. But that's not it.
He says, if you still umping, what the fuck is going on? Okay.
Which I don't think Drake knows that he's waving the white flag. I think he is waving the white flag, but he doesn't know. If that makes sense.
You know.
I don't think he knows. Like, every time he keeps saying I'm going on vacation, I don't think he knows that he's like, that it's coming off
he
as
knows. He too smart. He
for
know.
Sure, for sure.
He said, damn, what the fuck is going on my phone? He said, if you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank your savior. You said if they deleted his music, then your music going too. A hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you. Sounding like you send him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon. No wonder you turn to a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I'll see you when I see you like Fantasia. And Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit you back, it's a lot safer.
I don't know.
While you're typing, let me just go ahead and say also, he says, let me know when you're getting to the facts. Wait, no. Where's the white flag at? Let me find it. So he said, so on Taylor Made, he said, we waiting on you. And then on this one, he said, you definitely got this shit burnt out. Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you. And then you going to drop the West Coast one. I would have liked that one if you wasn't on some other shit. I'm so happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game. But just let me know when you're getting to the facts, because everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return a favor. Wait, where's the white flag? Is it
Didn't he say he was gonna leave or some shit like that, or he was done with this or some shit?
That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for, but I can't find it.
I thought I heard it too. Whatever though.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a white
whatever.
flag. I don't think it's a white
Whatever
flag.
though. Yeah, anything to close. We've been talking for about 3 hours, brother.
Really? It ain't been 3 hours.
It's been 2 hours, but
but it's been a minute.
yeah.
Finally, if this is all over, I think this was a goated weekend in hip hop or rap, whatever you call it. Moving forward, I think it's gonna be really interesting to see how everything shapes out, like with the features and what more music drops. Gunna finna drop an album and shit like that. Playboi Carti gonna be dropping. Will we get another Drake album this year? Who knows? I think 2024 year of hip hop has been crazy so far, and I think it's gonna be a year that we remember for time and time. I think if Kendrick finna drop another album, we're gonna hear more slugs. But if Drake really going on vacation, then I guess it's safe to say it's over with. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I feel like while we're recording, something might drop. You never know. But if it doesn't, I think it was a good spar.
Yeah.
I like your point too that you tweeted. You said that you hate how, like in a fight, we know who won for sure. We know who lost.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
let me get this off.
But
Holy
yeah,
shit!
yeah,
No. Let me do it justice because I said it. This whole thing that we just took a long time terribly explaining is the reason why I like combat sports way more than music nowadays. Because when Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence happened and everybody in the world was telling me that Spence was going to beat him up, we saw the fight and it was understood who won. But with hip hop, you can act like this is better. You can act like that is better just to support the guy that you got winning. I don't like this. I don't like this. I wish that we had something objective to go off of before
which we do. But like, I wish we all just agree on what the parameters are, and then go off those parameters. Because, dog, Drake clearly has the better song, but we're just gonna say Kendrick's winning because we like Kendrick. Or on the Drake fan side, Kendrick clearly made a good song and not like us, and we're just gonna act like it's shit because we like Drake. I don't like the fact that we can pick and choose with shit. But if we're watching boxing or if we're watching MMA, it is what it is, and it's understood. So yeah, I'm glad that you appreciate that point because that was probably one of my better ones.
And then lastly, we didn't get to touch on it. Also, shout out my nigga Cam, man.
Yeah, shout out Cam. That's what I was just reading.
Kendrick out here stealing lyrics and shit.
Yeah, that's what I was
we
just
gonna
reading.
put it on the screen. We can put the other ones on there.
Oh, by
too.
the way, my friend said, "Oh, so you seriously believe he stole from a tweet with 100 views?" Hey, if that's what you really believe, I ain't gonna push no agenda against it. Like, come on, dog. Like, are we serious? By the way, that tweet has 300 retweets. I don't know how it would have 100 views with 300 retweets, but whatever, bro.
There's multiple examples.
There's
too.
multiple examples. And did you remember the battle rapper shit? Because the battle rapper shit, he said it was a coincidence. And then now the tweets is a coincidence. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because he did steal from some battle rappers, too. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't think that pen is lethal as niggas say it is, but it is what it is. But shout out that nigga, my nigga Cam. My nigga on Say Cheese, Academics. He going viral off that shit. That nigga Kendrick, you got to give my nigga his writing credits. Pay my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really got it burnt out, like that nigga Drake said. You got this shit burnt the fuck
Cam,
out.
you have an open invitation to come on the show. I've texted him before we started recording.
Yeah.
He said he will.
Come speak
But,
about it. Come
yeah.
speak on this. Address that man.
Yeah, Cam has an open invitation to come talk about it. Yeah. And I do think he needs to be paid. So I just explained to you about my homeboy in the group chat. I do think that the battle rapper shit, I think he stole from the niggas, but I think you can get off the coincidence then. But you can't get coincidence now. You can't say it's coincidence no more. You just can't. You just can't.
Yeah, man. Pay my nigga, man. Stop the bullshit, man. Anything else before we get out?
No, that's good for me. I'm Count Christian.
See Young.
Peace.